Live from a place where smart parts exist, it's Friday night with the A-Team with your host, Daryl the Cigar Vlogger Moore, Roxanne, Let Me See Your Transcript, and Mad Church Disease. If your YouTube channel is the entertainment leg of your church, the Alphabet Boys are looking for you in NUTVILLE. It's a night of fun and laughs and trending topics. So sit back and listen and enjoy the show.
Come on in the room. Hey, everyone. Come on. Where are my friends? Where are my buddies?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Mad Church Disease. Can you hear me?
I can.
It's Roxanne. Where are you, sis?
There was something I was about to do. Oh yeah, let me move.
Where did Cigar Vlogger go? How is everyone doing? Come on in. We got a lot to talk about tonight. You got your drink?
I do, and I'm trying to eat, so I'm still eating.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Jacqueline Vines. Hey, Patsy. Hey, Medina. And my strawberry, because I was having technical difficulty. I didn't get a chance to grab my strawberry out the refrigerator.
That's all. You can go do it.
Queen Rashi. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get my drink.
What's up, everybody? Hold on. Let me look at the chat so I can see who's up in here. Moni No Love. Kimberly Harper. Medina. Sweet Pea. Patsy. Jacqueline Vines. Betty, I see you in here, Betty. Michelle Foster. Barbara. All right. All right, so we're going to be ready. I don't believe she's singing. Can y'all hear this foolishness?
All right, I'm back. Thank you. Roxanne, you here? Roxanne.
Yay.
Got my strawberry.
You got your strawberry?
Yeah, I do.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
What'd you break? Who just broke something?
Nothing. My light fell back.
Oh.
It's not broke. No, it's not broke.
I have a work computer and then I have my YouTube computer. And I was trying to switch.
Can you mute Roxanne until she get herself together, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I can't hear
y'all pray for Roxanne.
I sure am. You chewing too, nigga.
Food. Yeah, but can you mute her while she doing what she doing? And you chewing?
Yeah, I sure did. Whatever, it sure is.
Noise is noise.
The noise of you licking on your fingers too, nigga. Over there licking on your finger.
I lick on ass too.
Oh Lord, here we go. We already in there, huh? Mm-hmm. Gonna be one of those nights, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Simply Rashad.
Hey, Simply Rashad.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks a little bit.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, hear you now, sis.
Are you on the Nano?
Ooh. I am on the Nano.
Hey, sweet
Yeah, you sound like
it.
Talking about my little Nano.
Simple Rashad. You see, you got a 5th of 1738. What is that?
I can't help it.
Something very expensive.
Oh.
The packaging even looks expensive.
Oh, wow. Can y'all hear me? Am I loud enough, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, what's up with the backdrop?
My backdrop is not good?
I'm just asking what's up with it. I ain't offering no opinion either way. I just asked what was up.
It's a classroom because I'm a teacher.
As if Yeah, we like that wasn't obvious.
Yeah.
See the big old globe, and it says your very favorite history
Yeah,
teacher
that's
in the
what I'm trying to
corner.
figure out. Why is he asking what's up with it? Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I did. I asked you what was up with it. I mean, you
And I said, nothing. It's there. Is it clear?
All right, we're
Can you
moving
see
right
everything?
along. We can see everything. Well, hello, everybody.
What's up with your chin?
Hey, everybody. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Deborah,
If he
Tanika.
sitting on the damn
Jacqueline,
floor.
Simply Red, Moni No Love, Deborah,
Kimberly, Queen
Tanika.
Rashi, Michelle.
Ooh. Patsy, Kimberly Harper,
Barbara said she drinking her boost. What you put in that boost?
Michelle Shell Foster.
You got
That's
your
my
drink?
girl, y'all,
You got your
Michelle.
drink too, Roxanne? I got my strawberry. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Ooh, she fancy. She got
That's-
her
that's
wine
straight.
glass. Straight
I'm
what?
taking sip. I got the wrong glass, Kim. This is for wine. This is a water goblet, really. I don't have
Look
any
at
shot
you.
glasses.
Fancy. It's really a water goblet.
It's a goblet. I don't know about no damn goblets.
Whew. That one hit right. Oof.
I legit doctorate.
I'm gonna be 2.2.
Yeah, what you drinking,
seconds.
Rox? What you drinking, Daryl?
Beer.
Looks like a Modelo. It says it on the bottle, so it's Modelo.
Okay, thank you. Even though it's Daryl's drinking it, Modelo. Thank you, Daryl, for showing us the bottle.
I can
We
see
can
it.
read it.
What's wrong with you? And you got on glasses? I ain't even got my
His
glasses
bottle-
on yet.
The wording was turned around. Since he's the one holding the bottle, he could have said, Kimberly, I drink Modelo. I'm just saying.
I guess the writing on the front of it, Daryl, was a
My
little
sauce
too
is
much.
gonna be
I
in
couldn't
rare
see
form,
it
y'all.
all the way. What you
You know.
eating?
Now I'm
Roxanne?
looking at the same bottle she looking at, and I can see it in your hand and read it.
All I saw was a bottle that could have been mistaken for a Budweiser.
Okay, well he drinking a bottle of piss. Let's move on.
God damn. Oh yeah, super shot. It's gonna be one
Not
of these
this
nights.
nice.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. How's my life?
We are celebrating getting rid of.
Well, y'all better hold y'all horses on that because the U.S. Supreme Court just done come out with some old foolishness. So
Oh no! Don't
No,
tell me
it's
this.
status quo. It ain't that.
With some bullshit.
it's still it may be status quo. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll hush for now.
Mm.
I'm watching it now, and it ain't bad.
Mm.
It's just smoke and mirrors.
Well, the Republicans are saying votes showed up like a miracle. And I said, well, isn't that what Donald said about the COVID, that it was going to disappear like a miracle? So the COVID pushed the other miracle. The COVID pushed itself to the side and brought on another miracle.
Mm.
The Paula White angels from Africa.
Them angels. Them angels said she from America.
Well, I just can't wait to get into that. Oh my
They
God.
said she from America. They don't do them kind of things over there. They said they don't do them kind of things
Y'all,
over
these
there.
white folks are some kind of mad.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, they are.
I ain't seen them come out. They ain't came out their house. For the last 2 days, I ain't seen no white people in the neighborhood.
What?
And it's a mostly
Don't y'all white people like to
neighborhood.
come in people's face and stuff and be friendly and stuff and hello with the COVID and everything?
They don't want to be friends now.
Kim can't have not one conversation with us, but don't mention COVID.
I know that's right. Well, her scary ass.
Well, scary ass, obsessed with COVID.
She won't even go outside.
Don't go outside.
Over 200,000 people have died from COVID, so
Don't go
why
out
wouldn't I mention it?
Don't get that cereal like the closet. It might have some COVID on it.
She probably did vote for Biden because she don't want to be in the White House no more. She ready to she packing up. She packing up right now. She got a U-Haul out there. Come on,
I bet your
Donald.
paycheck. She did not vote for her husband.
The U-Haul is outside. It's time to go.
I've never seen that woman smile as hard as she
Happy
was smiling.
Christmas.
The only one that smiles is her double. That's the only one that smiles. So you know it's not her.
Yeah, and the double actually holds hands with him.
Yeah, and kiss him on the cheek.
Did you notice that?
Sure do.
I didn't even know it was a double, but when they showed her, clearly that was not his wife.
Plus, she hardly ever moves her lower jaw. And this one likes to smile real big. And I'm like, that ain't Melania. She ain't friendly like that. You okay, Dara?
I'm wondering if I can get a double over here to help me with this housework. Help me wash some clothes and mop some floor.
Oh, okay.
I keep telling y'all I need a wife.
What did Jay say to that? Daryl, your head is cut off.
I know.
Okay. All right.
Well, she could see your head is cut off, but she couldn't see the front of that beer bottle that said Modelo.
I could not.
Bless her heart.
I do need to go get my eyes checked though. It's been over a year.
Keep us near the cross. Legit doctorate. Congratulations. I see you in the chat. You are this week's winner. Please put your Cash App in the chat, please, sir. I'm not gonna wait 35 minutes this week. And to the person that sent the money back from last week, God bless you, thank you. And we're just gonna move it forward. All right, legit doctorate. Put your Cash App.
Winner, legit doctorate.
Oh, I got a million things on this little sticky
Hey,
notepad.
legit. I hope you ain't being fresh over there, making no more pretty babies.
Gerald Claymore said there's a problem going on about neo-Nazis and down black men. Don't they understand we got guns? Well, I know a friend of mine got guns too. I don't have a gun, but I will get one soon. Don't they understand we got some of us got guns too?
But I work off of Juno. You know what Juno is?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly.
You know we got a gun. You know we got a gun.
Exactly. So you can bring your ass over here if you want to.
And I saw a movie with Medina that says, you know, if you go put some grits in a pot and boil it on the stove, it could be a weapon too. And a black cast iron skillet. Boom, boom,
and a
boom.
bat. Like knife thing, because you have to get too close.
Oh damn! Now we done told legit doctor he won, and he still ain't put his Cash App in there. Now I know he clearly in here.
Roxy said she ready.
Good, Rashad. Good. I got my AR. I oiled it down today and cleaned it up today.
Okay, I want to go with you and Daryl.
He sent it to your phone,
my classes and buy my gun.
He said he sent it to my phone. Okay, I sent it to your phone. Okay, legit doctorate. Thank you, sir.
And I got my Hydra shots.
Thank you. What's a Hydra shot? What is that? What is that like?
When it hits you, this part right here, it splits back and it spins. It go in you this big and come out the back end this big.
Oh my!
Oh, that would be a perfect. That'd be a perfect.
Where you get that from?
That's what you want to. You want to shoot somebody in the ass with that.
That you buy them at the gun shop. Hollow points.
How much was that?
Hollow points. That means it hits you a little
For
thing
how
in
much?
the middle. Huh? And it heats up when it goes through.
You sound like.
How much was that, girl?
What? The Hydra shot? Normal hollow points.
I need one of them.
A Hydra shot? You can get a box of them for under $25. A box of 50.
Can I get one of those, please? Please? Can you pick one up?
Huh?
Y'all might want to have this conversation off the.
How much was that thing?
A Hydra shot.
Yeah.
$25 a box.
Wait, what did he say? They're trying to leave a nice hole too. Wow.
Yeah, the 223s. I got a box of 223s over
Did
here.
you get it, Marcellus?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Yes, if you were listening to me earlier, you would have heard me, but you never listened to me, so you didn't hear.
Because I'm listening. I'm trying to listen to 4 different people at one time.
Okay, that's why you got to learn to concentrate.
This the one,
yes, sir.
Roxanne, right here.
Wait. What did your doctor say? He got a Hydra.
Okay.
A Hydra 2 for my Glock 19. Okay. I see Prophetess Kimberly Brown ain't the only gun packing pastor in Florida.
Right there.
You ain't put it in your Bible, right? You ain't put it in your Bible, right? Oh Lord. Are we done with the gun talk? Are we gonna come back to it? Are we gonna still keep going?
You the host. What you waiting
I
on
know,
us
but
for?
but y'all always say I'm always talking over y'all, interrupting and everything. Now you're saying I can?
Why is it when you need to talk? When you need to talk, you don't talk, and when we don't want you to talk, you do talk.
Oh, shut up.
You talk. I'm sweating, y'all. This liquor, woo.
What you got in your cup?
That's why I got my fan on me, Roxanne. You can't even see this off to the side, right there.
Okay, my parent carried coat 45 under his robe in the pulpit. What? Packing
19.5.
My cousin wears his in the pulpit. Did they used to be pimps back in the day? Did they get robbed? What happened?
Well, I
gotta wear guns.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing for preachers. I really don't. Now, if you got a small congregation, maybe so, but larger congregations, you have deacons and elders and people who can be strapped. You up in the pulpit with a gun. I just don't understand that. You got prayer and bullets. I don't understand it. You don't know whether to pray or spray. I can't get. I'm not down with all these.
Hell,
of course you do. You support babies having guns in their diaper. Shit, you'll have a little bit toddlers in kindergarten with guns. It was up to you.
Yeah, Rashi.
I support anybody.
Yeah, he would. He'd have them all do handgun safety.
Okay,
courses.
don't tell us no more.
That's right.
Be like, Negro, what you got in your diaper?
That's true.
I got this 45.
There's a church here where they actually do the CCW class at the church.
Well, praise the Lord. That sounds like a whole lot of faith to me.
It sure is. Faith without works.
Okay, you need to stop.
I guess you would need some works if you're going to be running around shooting off bullets. There's a whole bunch of faith in that.
I got faith. God, give me strength like Samson. One last.
You got faith he gonna hit him.
There you go. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Wait, you have a holster under your suit? Look at what you're doctoring.
Damn right.
All right.
Protect yourself.
I think the Bible does say, "Blessed are the peacemakers," right? You got your peacemaker on. That's good. Blessed are the peacemakers.
Amen.
I totally understand it. There was a church here in Texas. They actually had a mass shooter come in, and some of the congregants had their own guns, and they actually were able to take him down.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. That when the congregants, but as far as the pastor running around shouting with a gun stuck to him while he preaching, not too sure about that, because sometimes if the spirit take over and you get to leaping and hopping and your gun fall out or your gun hop out of something, I don't think that's a good look. So I just think I'm good for the deacons and the elders having it. I'm not good for the preacher doing it while he's preaching. That's just my humble opinion. I'm into that.
That's right. Peace is made of steel.
And I damn sure don't want Kimberly Brown to have no damn weapon with her retarded ass.
That's true.
She got one.
She got one.
I know. In a hollowed out Bible.
Oh Lord, have mercy. If those of you wasn't here the other day, y'all need to go check out my Prophet's Kimberly Brown commentary on. I put up her sermon from last Sunday.
Is that what you call it? A commentary? Is that what you call it? Okay, go ahead.
I put up her sermon from Sunday, and then I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I did a commentary, a reaction video to her live that was on Facebook, which probably should have been her sermon because it made a whole lot more sense than the sermon did last Sunday. I'm sorry. Okay, Trisha, email me. You might not be too far from me.
Dang, I don't know what it don't matter if she is close or far, Trisha. You ain't gonna never see her because she don't come the hell outside. So you won't be seeing her.
I will come outside. I will come outside. We just gotta be 6 feet apart, and we both gotta wear a mask. But I'll be there, Trisha. She wouldn't go outside to pick up her delivery from the DoorDash, man. So she damn sure ain't coming out. I do pick up. They drop it off, then I pick it up. She barely goes to the mailbox. She barely goes to the mailbox for Roxanne.
I go to right. Send her something and gotta make her go to the mailbox.
No, I do go to the mailbox. That package from China was delayed because it was coming from China.
if I was Kim DoorDash, I'd do Kim food like this. Your food
I'm right.
Oh, you're hard.
Since your ass want to come out the door and speak to me, your antisocial paranoid ass.
That's the rule for Uber Eats. They can just drop your food off. They take a pic and they text it to you, say, hey, your food is outside, and go out. Don't you deliver too?
Yeah.
And they leave it.
And you just leave it there, right? And you give them a picture and say, hey, your food's outside. Right?
Well, Holly barks at everybody who knocks on the door around here, so
and Boyd walks out there too.
I know when the food has arrived.
I'll still rub on your sandwich, Joe. Your ass be hungry as hell.
Oh Lord!
I'm a people person. Come on,
you know what? I think I need to report you to DoorDash because I got to feel them people's sandwiches is fucked up right now.
You'll come up short. You snitch on me.
You better stop talking
about their French fries, Daryl. That's why I can't do it.
I used to.
You be eating their French fries.
When I used to work at TGI Friday,
you can't really. Well, nowadays the way that the DoorDash do it, they seal up the bag. So unless you break in the seal on the bag, that's the only way you're gonna be eating somebody's food. And as soon as
the bag,
I know about that, Daryl. But when you get it from the restaurant, a lot of the restaurants are sealing the bags. So if you put those stickers and closing the bag, if you break that sticker, when I get my food, I'm gonna know you did something, and then I'm calling DoorDash immediately.
Chipotle do that. Yeah, they seal it.
McDonald's does it. A lot of these restaurants do it. Taco Bell, everybody.
Yep.
Some of them, but
they better because I be done ate up the French fries.
Did you go to Deep Ellum?
Told the people they forgot to put it in there.
Simply Shy, did you go to Deep Ellum?
Excuse me.
Yeah, you can tell them like, hey, I want you to bring it to me, or I want you to just drop it off. It's like no contact.
All right.
The delivery I did the other day, the lady was like, just leave it at the door. I'm like, girl, you live in an apartment. I'm gonna take this picture. You're gonna come up short because your neighbor's already peeked out twice. You better bring your fat ass out and get the damn Popeye's chicken. So,
that's true.
I already got my money and my tip, so I didn't care. But I was just trying to be nice. I heard the
that was nice, Daryl.
Yep. Right,
you a sensitive thug. That's nice.
No, I was just trying to make sure them kids ate. I ain't care nothing about her roly-poly ass. I worried them kids eat.
That's nice. You worry about the kids.
Yeah, I don't care now. Are you grown and dumb?
The food is not on the ground. The food is in the bag. Then you can put your little thing out there. Put a little chair out there and put the food out there.
Or a table.
When I deliver it, and if you're in an apartment building, would you want me to put your sandwich bag on the floor?
No.
I live in an apartment. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, thousands of people have been walking, and you want me to put your food
in front of my door that I'm going to open and then grab it.
Okay, well, you a special kind of nasty Negro then.
Well, we all know Kim.
You can't make my food, Kim.
The food is in a bag.
Because you'll put it on the ground.
In a bag.
Still nasty.
She'll be your freakazoid. Come on and wind her up.
So you telling me that on your porches you got a little chair or a table for them to set your food down?
I have a table, a little table outside the door.
Okay. What about you, Roxanne?
I have a tote that I haven't put my stuff in.
I don't order.
Okay, then I guess I gotta get me one now since y'all telling me I'm just
answer the door because I like to see who's delivering my food.
No, you don't have to buy anything new, Kim. All you need to do is take the new bucket you just bought and turn it upside down, and that can become your table for outside.
Thank you.
When you're not using it,
you have smart parts.
She's scared to go outside, so the food will be there till 2021.
Kimberly gonna kill me.
Here
Oh.
It's in a bag.
Come on,
how many times is you gonna say that?
Come on,
let's move on.
You better not put my food on the floor in the car.
Well, I know that if you ever come to visit me, I need to make sure I have something out there so your food is not on the floor.
I ain't coming.
Don't worry. Oh damn! Wow.
I'm not coming.
I'm gonna go
because you put my food on the floor.
I'm gonna go get my.
Gotta meet me at the restaurant.
Don't tease me like that. Don't be funny. You know I wouldn't put your food. You say Kim, don't put no background. Don't put no delivery food on the floor. Make sure they put it on a little table. I would do that.
And now keep in mind, you got to tell her that now.
You have to tell me like Roxanne.
Otherwise, you'll shit on the ground.
In front where boy be walking and getting his baths at.
Boy, don't
Outside
get his
the
back
door.
out there no more. He bougie now. I take him to the vet. They got they can do a bath and stuff there now.
Oh, that's nice.
So what you doing with the buckets?
Dating? Nothing. I guess I'm
sorry.
gonna set them
I'm
out
sorry.
like Marcellus
sorry,
said, so I can put
Damn.
the food
Only
there
$5.30
so that people, so the food won't be on the floor. Even though it's
Okay,
in the
that's
bag.
fine. Let's move on. Daryl, what did you say, sir?
I was just looking at CNN. The people still out there trying, because the votes that we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The last lady in line, they're interviewing her on CNN now.
Well, you know, these folks have been going crazy. The good old boys. They can't believe they racist in chief done lost.
Yeah, that's what. What do y'all think about that? Because I actually had that on the list for today. What do you think about people who want to protest people counting ballots? I don't understand.
Some of them he's threatening.
They sitting out banging on the windows, looking like the children from the corn.
Yeah.
Well, Daryl, the corn.
Let me give y'all another prophecy here.
Oh Lord, here he
let
goes.
me share something with you. If the Supreme Court overturns our votes, that's when this civil war is going to start. If they overturn our votes, it's on and cracking. I'm here to tell you that right now. You're going to have mass riots in the street. You're going to have people wanting to turn over stuff. It ain't going to be no law and order, because I want that nigga. I want him out. I voted early. I made sure I voted. I drove my ballot all the way to the county clerk's office. I did a whole lot of things to ensure the fact that I would get that fool out of there. Millions of Americans, and he's being beat by millions of votes.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Life is late.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, where's mine?
Well, I know this much. The only ballots that the judges said they're not throwing them out.
I Terry.
Said the ones that are postmarked before the deadline that didn't arrive until after the deadline, they still got to look at those. But if there's any that's in there that arrived that were postmarked after the deadline, they had to set them aside. So it's this status quo. It's just all the song and dance.
You okay, Roxanne?
To delay the process that Trump, which is what Trump wants done, because he's trying to buy himself some time, because Georgia rejected his request, and so all these state courts he went to, they rejected him. So, and then the federal judge rejected him, so he went and appealed an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court. So it's just what they've already told him on 2 previous occasions. If the vote it's postmarked before the deadline, it has to be looked at and counted. But they're going to count those votes last. And these votes that he's making all this think about are not even going to affect the outcome.
Well, it is what it is. He's out of there.
He didn't do good in school at all.
Yeah, he obviously didn't have
no critical thinking skills at all.
You think
he's gonna spend $15 million, Marcellus, of his own money, though?
Yeah, that's fine.
Trisha said, who in the hell counting these ballots? The count from Sesame Street. If the count from Sesame Street was counted, all the votes would be in. We would know the outcome right now. Someone said, I think it was Darren said, if one of the deacons from the usher and someone from the usher board was counted.
The church trustee.
Trustee.
Oh yeah, that money
would be in. We would know the outcome already.
Marcel, remember when we were growing up, Joker had the pencils and the pens in there, what a square should be for the suit. You know that Joker gonna count every penny that you hold up, brother. You missed $1. You're $1 short.
And then one would whisper to the other, and the other one would go to the mic saying, "Hey, we need $5 more. We need $5 more, $10 more, $20 more. You know."
He's gonna spend a lot of his money just to get. I started to be like Marcellus. He gonna spend $15 million to be told to shut up.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna do.
I don't remember this. Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did request a recount.
Michigan rejected. So, okay, what are the 3 remaining states? Is it Nevada, North Carolina, and Georgia?
Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada.
Pennsylvania? I thought Trump was leading in Pennsylvania. He's not anymore?
Not anymore.
No, he been
Biden
not
been
leading.
I've been out the loop today.
Last night. Biden been leading Pennsylvania since last night.
Uh,
The only state that Trump is still leading in is Alaska and North Carolina, and a section of Maine. That's it.
how many electoral votes is Alaska?
Probably 2 or 3.
Three.
Three?
See?
And he had 264?
Who? No,
Biden?
Biden has 253. If
Oh.
he gets Arizona, he'd be 264. And if he gets
The Associated Press has him at 264. They've already counted it.
That's what I was saying. Associated Press. I've been going by there. There's been the most accurate up to date.
And MSNBC still got him at 253.
And even the Young Turks had said it too. They said, "Well, we're just going by. We're looking at the Associated Press, and we're calling it. We're waiting for the rest of the media to catch up with us. We see it happening." So, but they're also biased anyway. But I do like the Young Turks because one of them had a shirt that said it had Uncle Sam with Biden. When I would buy Uncle Sam with Trump saying, "You're fired."
So,
I am playing Hit the Road, Jack. Don't come back no more when it's official.
Yeah.
TikTok's coming soon.
Y'all see that video, Life is Laced at me?
What did she send you? She was.
She said,
because even though she
I
lost,
put it in the
she
chat.
mobilized her state. You say you put it in
did
the
you
chat?
see it, Daryl? Marcellus?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Nope.
Y'all gotta
you
guys know I've been working.
A clip.
What was it?
You have to see it. It's in the chat.
Okay.
It was funny.
Can you tell me what it was about?
I can't even remember the song. It was off of the helicopter with a song playing in the back that was fitting. I can't even remember the song anymore.
I wouldn't even worry about it, Kim. You got 11 bullet points to go through, and we're 32 minutes in. I'm just saying.
And you're responsible for some of those 32 minutes as well. Okay, we already talked about the states that need to be recounted. Trump wants to recount. He's trying to stall. And did you see that speech he made? Like he was reading off the paper. Like he looked like one of the kids who didn't like to read in school, and the teacher called on them.
Which one? The first speech that he made at the White House, or which one?
The one at the White House. He was reading off the paper.
The second one.
And the one when he kept saying a lot.
Well,
he says it a lot.
Only thing I can tell you guys is this: he is a
party.
Well, I can tell you right now that Donald Trump is a sore loser. Mm-hmm. They will probably have to take him out being drugged by both his arms, holding him from on one side, military person on each side. His feet gonna be dragging because he knows what's headed for him next. He knows what's coming.
Yeah.
So
Letitia, what's her name? Letitia from New York.
Letitia
Adams.
Well, he has that child support.
He has numerous cases, you guys, not just the one in New York. He's got other cases too.
Mm-hmm.
But the one in New York is gonna be the one get him to visit with Nasty Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you gotta go ahead, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, does he still get Secret Service when he gets no longer the president?
As long as he's not a convicted felon, yes.
Oh.
But once he gets that felony conviction, pension gone, detail gone. You're an inmate.
Okay. Inmate 1456789.
Well, Robert Mueller also named him as co-conspirator number 1 in the case against Michael Cohen. Please keep that in mind. He was unnamed in that case. He still has to answer to those charges as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Donald Trump over the next several years. All I have to say is Merry fuck the Christmas.
Hey, Christine. Hey, Vicky girl. I've been seeing a lot of posts about, and they keep saying that, it was Hispanics who voted for Trump.
They did vote a lot for him this go round.
But I don't
understand that.
But I also saw some woke Hispanics who were like, wait a minute. We all didn't vote for him.
Only
Well,
Don't put that all on us. Some of us voted. A lot of us voted for Biden, and that's misinterpreting the statistics.
Well,
so some of them don't want to be associated with Trump.
when they say Hispanics, they're really talking about Brazilians and Cubans, the ones who already think they're more European anyway.
They're white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some Hispanics fill out the form and say white. I'm just saying. Some of them check off the boxes.
But they're white. They're white Hispanics, but
Ted Cruz checks off white.
Yeah, because he's Cuban. Mm-hmm.
Well, Cuban, right, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about just Hispanics, period. A lot of Hispanics check off the white box. They think they're white. I've had that conversation with too many of them to know they check that off. So it is what
I guess we're talking to different Hispanics. The ones I got are like super woke. They're like
the more European looking ones, they should.
Yeah.
So
well, did you all not see that Hispanic rally that they did in Florida before we went and voted with all them hundreds of thousands of Hispanics? Are y'all crazy?
Were they Cuban?
No, it wasn't no damn Cuban.
It was Florida.
I don't care.
Most of the Latinos that are in South Florida are in one or two groups, Marcellus. Either Puerto Rican, which is the smaller group, but the Cubans are the larger group.
Okay, so Puerto Ricans, they steal from you, and the Cubans, they rob you and stab you. It don't matter. They all Hispanic. It just don't even matter. One group robs you and the other one stabs you. It's the same group. Damn it.
Yeah.
The views expressed by MarcellusMcMillian are not the views of the entire.
Are not of those of the cigar blogger
of the
Roxanne, or let me see your transcript.
And I know that they're Black Hispanics as well. Mm-hmm.
Belize, they're from Belize. Yes, right. Belize and the Cubans that stayed behind after Castro kicked them out look just like us.
Yeah. And those that come over here, and when they're in the Cuban community, the white ones look down on them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're Black.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they play for the Major League Baseball.
Well, Trump wants, in clause B of number 2, Trump wants Michigan and Wisconsin to recount. I'll tell you this. First of all, he's got anyway. But he's going to have to pay Wisconsin $3.5 million to get that recounted. I'm just saying.
I could tell him that for free that no, he didn't win. You can save your money.
Georgia jumped the gun before I came back home tonight. Before we got on, Georgia guy said, "I've been doing this for years. The most we've ever picked up in a recount was maybe 100 votes here or there, because it's all done by the machine." He said, "Unless there's a major malfunction, the most we've ever picked up is an extra 100 votes." So that's why.
So they are putting those mail-in ballots to a machine.
Yeah, they put everything through a machine.
Everything goes through a machine.
Scantron, just like you take a test in college, it's Scantron. Now, if you don't color yours in right, they'll put it to the side. Or if there's some problem, they might call you, say, "Hey, there's a problem with your ballot." But if the person's if the lead is so big that your vote ain't gonna really matter, they ain't gonna call you. But if it's a close race, they gonna call you.
Well, let's deal with this aspect of it, because I'm quite tired of listening at some of my Black Republican friends, and yes, I do have Black Republican friends. I am sick and tired of everybody running around here talking about why everybody taking so long to count the votes, and why is the Ballot taking so long, and what's going on, and why they have to take, and all these votes and these ballots are fraud. Let me explain something to you all, especially you nincompoops. Shout out to how many ever of you are in the chat, because I don't know, because Kimberly ain't told me. Please hit the like button. Shout out to all of you in the chat. Let me just simply say this. They cannot fake 80,000 votes. Who can bubble in? Who can color in 80,000 votes in 2 hours for them to run through the machine and then announce it in every 2 hours? Nobody can do that. And you all have to keep in mind, we are in the midst of a COVID crisis, right? So a lot of these places are understaffed. They don't have enough staff. That's why they're going to bed. They're stopping counting in the middle of the night and saying, we're done for the night because we're fucking tired. And most of these people that are counting the ballots are Geritol, Metamucil.
Don't start with that shit tonight. Don't start with it.
It's a light button, y'all.
Look, but here's the thing, Roxanne. I can't say too much because shit, I'm on the Metamucil now, my damn self. But anyway,
thank you, Christine.
You know, these the folks that are doing the Metamucil and the Geritol. We don't have a lot of young people, but the young people in this country do need to step up, especially for the next election, because that's what we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. We're dealing with older people who are counting, and these older people have health conditions, and they're slowing down. Now, I commend them for the fact that they've been working under this kind of pressure. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these people are working under minimum wage, and they're also volunteers. So we all need to keep that in mind. So when it takes this long, it is what it is. Yes, even in Arizona, legit doctorate, they're older people.
Yeah.
They're older folks.
And plus, isn't the air good for your respiratory system because it's dry heat? Having people move to Arizona because, because
have you ever gone to Arizona? I don't know if that's good for you.
No, but I keep hearing people who move from the South go there because it's better for their
respiratory. Oh, because the air is dry.
Good. Living in Arizona in the desert climate, the dry heat is good for people with cancer and respiratory problems.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, but these people that are counting these votes, you know, these are your goody powder folks. Folks that use goody powder.
They don't pay in your state. Do they? They don't pay the poll workers in your state, Marcellus?
Yes, they do.
Why I got goody powder, y'all?
Yes, they do.
In the medicine cabinet.
So does Daryl. I was actually pointing that at Daryl.
Roxanne, you talk about it in the cabinet. Roxanne.
Okay, it's not much.
Look, every day Daryl be like, I need me a goody powder. A goody powder.
That's right.
I got some. I got them too, Daryl.
Someone say it helps with arthritis too.
Yeah, that goody powder save your soul.
Oh, really? The blacks were the ones counting the ballots in the major cities.
Lord, we are. You know what? I'm gonna need you to stop with these comments because you get off track.
I saw a lot of black folks.
Stay out of the comments. We'll talk. We'll catch the comments. You stay on the comments. Okay, thank you.
You know I'm friendly. I like to acknowledge people.
You like a squirrel who saw a new
comment. Your boy on CNN, Marcellus.
Which one?
Santorum.
Oh, Rick Santorum is a racist. He's a flat out racist, and so is Wolf Blitzer.
I don't know.
Quiet as is kept. Y'all need to listen at Wolf and the shit come out of his mouth. People don't be listening to Wolf. Wolf is a racist.
Speaking of races, this was actually going to be one of your main Nutvilles, Marcellus.
Well, we ain't going there. If this is my Nutville, we ain't going there.
The whole show is Nutville.
Oh, so all of this is Nutville? Oh, okay. Well, let's go then. Whatever you want to do, you the host.
Okay, and so
this is the Nutville election.
Presidential election edition. Okay. I think this was actually Roxanne's Nutville, but I know Marcellus doesn't like him either. Rudy Giuliani. Can you tell us about him, Roxanne? You pointed him out first. I was like, what did he do?
That ass.
Playing with his balls in a hotel room.
He stood in front of all of them people because Trump speak probably because they won't let him speak. So Rudy and Trump's son get up there and start crying and whining about they couldn't watch the voters count the votes. I'm like, well, damn, somebody need to call them and tell them to tune in to Facebook because you can watch them count it on Facebook live.
Oh, really?
They had cameras in the voting. Yes, they had cameras watching that shit all day.
It was very transparent.
For all the states or just one
state?
Pennsylvania. Okay.
It was only Pennsylvania?
Well, Pennsylvania was on Facebook. CNN was covering they were showing Philly and Atlanta. And I'm sorry. And Facebook was showing Facebook was showing Pittsburgh. CNN was showing Philly and Georgia.
Right. So They're actually trying to come up with any reason they can to say that we cheated.
Absolutely
Democrats cheated
because we follow directions.
Well, I'm not a Democrat, but what I will say is this. I will simply say that we have a system in place in America. And anytime we use that system and they get beat by their own system, they always want to change the rules. This is their system. It is their rules. They need to abide by their own damn rules. Simple as that. That's all I have to say. And Rudy Giuliani, first of all, what's up with his fucking shoes? Let's start there. Has anybody seen the picture of the types of shoes he wears?
Hasn't he?
What the hell is wrong with his shoes?
Turned over?
No, he's wearing like Frankenstein shoes. Like he's wearing the shoes that Frankenstein would wear. I'm like,
orthopedic shoes? It could be orthopedic shoes.
Well, they must be orthopedic.
Are they turned over?
They ain't turned over. Everything he wears is brown. Every shoe he wears is brown. He could have on a blue suit, a black suit. The shoes is brown, and they huge. I've never seen shoes made like this at all. Like I don't
watch that movie now.
You got to look it up. His shoes is atrocious.
He has gone all to hell.
Well, yeah, you get heavy when you travel first class and you fly everywhere looking for lies and spies. That's what you do. And I wish he would go to jail because what he's done in this country and what he's created in this country, he deserves to go to jail too. His little two cronies went to jail. Daryl, you remember those two guys that he was working with? He was trying to do all them scheming and scamming with, and they arrested them too.
The two Russian dudes.
What?
Sure did. Went right on to jail. All I can say is when Joe Biden gets into office, and hopefully our editor, I want you to cut this section of this video out so we can send it to the White House. Joe Biden, it's jail time. I will not be happy until you put some more people in jail. So you need to get about your business. I will not vote for you again if some people do not go to jail. And that includes Donald Trump. He needs to be brought up on charges. I don't care if y'all don't put him in jail, but I at least want y'all to do that. I want y'all to bring him up on charges and let Maxine Waters grill the shit out of him. She's in charge of the finance committee, and I know he can't stand under the pressure of that black woman. So y'all need to bring him in front of the Congress and the Senate and everybody. Bring him up.
Mm-hmm. Lock him up.
I approve this message.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Wasn't that the chant? Lock him up. It's time for him to be locked up.
I'm just saying. Let me see your transcript. Does approve this message by Mr. Smart Parts. Who there?
I'm just saying. I should have bought the bottle upstairs with me. I only bought my glass.
So he's saying he wouldn't pardon anybody? Good.
Okay, we'll see. I don't blame him. I would pardon.
She's a good choice.
Well, what
Attorney General? Or actually, I would make her. I don't know. I think I would make her another position, though. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, what is the qualifications for a DOJ head? If they gonna make Stacey Abrams, I know that, but that's the Department of Justice. That means she's in control of the entire Department of Justice. I don't know if
you need to be a lawyer. You need to be a lawyer.
Yeah. Is she a lawyer?
I don't know.
No, that's kind of double.
Has she ever tried a case? Because I don't give a damn if you're a lawyer. Because I know some lawyers. Shit, they don't win. If you don't win, I don't think you need to be the Department of Justice head. Because you might have to speak up and really fight for some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather see her in another cabinet position than DOJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, do y'all really want my thoughts on Stacey Abrams?
Before you say that, let me throw something out there. I don't think Biden's going to run for a second term. I think Kamala's going to run. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't it be something if Kamala ran and had Stacey Abrams as her VP candidate?
Yeah, I know you keep saying that, but America is not ready for it. No, but I hate to say this, and please don't get mad at me in the chat. I know y'all going to get so mad at me for what I'm about to say. America is not ready for another mammy character. Stacey Abrams is another mammy character. She's good for hugs, frying chicken and grits. But when it comes to putting her in those types of positions, I'm just here to tell you, white people, they like her, but they're not ready for the mammy
do
character.
You like her? Do you think she's capable?
Okay, here's what I see. You see
I'm
what Kim
asking you a
did?
question.
Do you see what she
Do
did
you
right
think
there,
she's
Daryl? Do you
capable?
see what she
Do
just
you
did right
like
there?
her?
You see how we talked about this earlier? Do you see what she just did? Kimberly, I think she is a fully equipped individual, but we're talking about the American people and we're talking about white folks in this country. And to get two black women on the head of a ticket of the Democratic Party, it would never happen. They look at Stacey Abrams as a big old mammy. And I'm sorry to say it, but that's how white folks look at her. They don't,
and
even
some
though,
black people too.
and some black people also. If you
And that's
are,
why I asked the question. What
I know
do
you're
you
waiting,
think of
I know
Stacey
you're waiting for
Abrams?
my answer. I know you're waiting for my answer. And what I was, let me finish my statement.
Terry, he's my friend, and I'm allowed to be rude to him if I want. If he don't like it, he'll tell me. You tell me that shit every week. Damn.
Would you leave Terry alone, please? And I am going to get to your answer.
With me, but now I'm taking this shit personal. This my damn thing, too. You better stand back, Terry.
Because you calm down.
Roxanne?
You done had some strawberry to calm down.
Roxanne, what?
You better get your friend, Roxanne.
I can't do that with Terry.
Ooh, these lights are so bright.
What am I doing with her?
Yeah.
What you want me to do?
Oh, they're perfect.
What you want me to do?
I'm not who you want. I'm not who you want either.
Oh my God. Let's move on. Like I was saying, what happens is when it comes to Stacey Abrams, America. God, I can't even mute you. I wish I could mute you. Okay, when it comes to Stacey Abrams, Stacey Abrams is a mammy to a lot of these people. They like her for the fact that she talks well. But Medina, listen, I wouldn't say these things, Medina, if I have not talked to people about her. And I'm talking to people who are in very high positions. Okay? So listen to me very carefully. They're not going to pick her for those types of roles. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm just saying she is in a different category, but her time is not yet. Even she admitted that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay.
Smoking Roxanne. Oh Lord, I got Roxanne to smoke. I'm sorry, Roxanne.
Shit, I need the rest of my bottle. I'm gonna have to go take a break in a minute and go downstairs.
Stacey was the assistant attorney general. Oh,
okay. So she might be qualified.
Mm-hmm.
But she even said on The View that she didn't think she was ready for these types of positions just yet. She wanted to take on that governorship role and then move up. She didn't want, because they were talking to her about that. Oh, my Lord. Could you stop putting up those comments, please? Put the damn comment down. You had no business reading in the damn chat. What did I tell you 15 minutes ago? I told your ass to stay out of the chat.
Yeah, you did.
I heard you.
Ugh. Now, Terry, she is rude sometimes, and I'll get her in check, Terry. I promise you. I'll keep her in check, Terry. I promise. Trust me, I get on Kim enough offline. Trust me, y'all don't even get to hear how much I go all off on Kim. But, you know, Kim, perk up. We don't need you looking like you done lost somebody stole your damn bike for the rest of this show. I ain't got time for it, okay? Perk up. I need a smile on your face, and you in charge of this here ship here tonight, so get your ass together and let's go.
Okay. Okay.
I bet you stay out of them damn comments now.
I bet you she should, because Terry done uppercut your motherfucking ass. Brooker.
You know what? You forgot I got the music, right?
She gave you a you did. Terry gave you a
You're stupid.
I'm sorry, Marcellus. What did you say?
The wine is kicking in.
Did you say something, Marcellus? I didn't hear you. Huh? What? Did you say something? What'd you say, Marcel? What'd you say?
Whatever. That's
Did
all
she
right.
mute you?
Yes, she
Hell
did.
yeah,
That's,
I did.
that's all right.
She
just
give
mad.
someone else props for talking bad to me. Wow.
That's all right. Because
You're
Terry
my
Hughes,
friend.
Terry in Mortal Kombat your ass. She said, "Oh, you get." She said, "Finish her."
And if I kick you out, then you'll be down in the comments with her, won't you?
Whatever, because I know how to get your ass. So you go on and try some old bullshit and see what happened to your ass. So you go on and try.
What is in your cup? Because your earphones are on the side of your head, not the correct way.
Yes, because I got one ear out so that I make
that.
sure I'm not yelling because I'm trying not to yell.
Oh, okay.
That'll help you too if you ever want to not like be screaming. Just a thought.
Jesus.
Arizona's about to make an announcement. They got about tens of thousands of votes coming in a minute.
I am not, Marjorie. Knock it off. I'm just having fun. It's Friday night. Okay.
What do you think about these protesters who are outside these counting centers?
Are you going to pivot to one of us, or you just all want us to talk at the same time?
Daryl.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Father.
As long as they're a safe distance away, it's a free country. But if they're blocking the doorway, get the cops on their asses. If the cops don't do it, get the National Guard. Or get their ass away from that door. You can protest. It's a free country. As long as you don't obstruct justice and the political process, I ain't got no problem with it.
What do you think, Roxanne?
Oh,
I think it's ridiculous that they're at the windows, banging on the windows like they're children from the corn. I mean, come on. You're just being a distraction. Let the people count. Leave them alone.
I had sent y'all a video earlier today. This man interrupted a press conference to say Joe Biden is still in the election. Stop counting. Stop counting. I'm like, this man looks crazy. Whose uncle, dad, or cousin is this?
hey, y'all.
He looks absolutely crazy. What happened, Daryl?
Biden is up now in Arizona by about 20.
Oh Lord, you like that man on CNN last night. You don't know how to do that.
He's up by 29,861.
Oh, okay. Wow. Good for Joe Biden. Go for it. The ghost of John McCain slapped that ass. Okay. Now, Kimberly.
Yes.
What was your last question?
I wanted to know, that was the last question that told them, what do you think about these protesters who are going to these counting centers?
Oh, okay.
And now, and like I think his name is a keyboard musician. He was talking about his Black Trump supporter who wants to protest now to stop the counting because he feels like, oh, the election's being stolen from Trump. But that person said that protesting was outdated. And now we see these same people out here who was telling us all the protesting we did for Black Lives Matter, for all these different causes. Now they want to go out there and protest to stop people from counting. What do you think about that?
Well, let me just be really clear. And I don't know how to say this in a nice way.
Go be yourself.
But some people of our society are not used to losing. So they don't handle losing very well. And they're not really abreast on how to deal with other people that don't have your best interests at heart. And Black people have learned how to master the art of dealing with both sides of these political parties in order to sort of get some gains. Because, I'm always amazed at the Black people who come to those of us. I was a Democrat at one point in time. And, I'm always amazed at Democrats who come to other Black people and start talking to us as if we don't know that there are people in the Democratic Party who are also racist and have done some racist things in the past.
Right.
And so I'm always like, look, we have learned how to align ourselves even with our enemy if it's going to get us help to accomplish our goal. And we do understand that the Democratic Party is not overwhelmingly for African Americans. We get that because they're two wings of the same bird. But I need for people to understand we know how to vote in our interests, and we know how to vote toward our interests. And trying to get us to vote for the Republican Party is not in our best interest. I'm just saying.
But are you one all the time, Simply Rashad, or just on certain issues?
Well, I'm actually not a Republican. I'm not I like a lot of things that the Republicans stand for, especially when it comes to conservative government. I love that. There are a lot of things that the Republicans stand for that I do, but I consider myself an independent, and I just vote however, whoever has my best interest at heart.
I vote the issues, not the party.
Correct.
I'm a split ticket voter, so
I don't do straight ticket. I don't do straight ticket voting.
Well, Angel, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there because we're bringing them up right now. So I'm gonna share my screen so that most of y'all should have already seen it already, but you probably haven't. But I want y'all to see it.
Oh, you got the video?
Paula White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Very good.
Fine. Now consider how many times
what's a commercial on NBC? I should have found a Yahoo one.
Try Microban 24. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99%
This is a lovely
of viruses and
commercial.
bacteria initially.
It kills 99% of all bacteria.
Once tried, Microban forms a bacteria shield that keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours, even after multiple touches. Try Microban 24. This has been
Microban
24.
Let every demonic conspiracy be broken. Let it be shattered, 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 shattered. We break and divide every demonic confederacy against the election, against America, against that who you have declared to be in the White House. We break it up in the name of Jesus.
Who's that random man?
Into every demonic confederacy.
I think it's her son.
Directed right now at this election, directed specifically at the 6 states. We come against people that are working in high levels right now. In the name of Jesus, I secure righteousness in the earth. I secure righteousness in this election. I secure righteousness in the White House. We ask that every trap that they have set, that they will fall upon their own noose. They will fall upon their own trap. Every arrow that has been shot against the president, against your plan, right now, we cause it to ricochet and go back to the center right now. We receive the plans of God for the outcome of this election. We receive the plans of God for the outcome of the White House. We receive the plans of God for the outcome of America. Root them up and root them out in the name of Jesus. Root them up and root them out in the name of Jesus.
He sure did. God rooted them up and rooted them out.
Let your hand establish the outcome of this election. Let your hand and your arm strengthen the outcome of this election right now. I hear the sound of victory. I hear the sound of victory.
I do too.
I hear the sound of victory. I hear the sound of victory.
I hear the sound of you stopping though.
Okay,
she don't hear shit.
Now that is what we call mad church disease.
What's that?
Okay.
A rocker chopper.
A mocha chocolate.
It's yeah.
Y'all go first. I'll go last. That's some foolishness.
Daryl.
The guy walking back and forth with the Bible. Sometime like while you doing what you're doing, and some of these churches that are like super anointed, as they say, that's a person that's praying behind you to ward off evil spirits and stuff.
What?
It's pacing back and forth, slain in the spirit, as he said.
Well, she is the evil spirit.
Right. Right. Unless she praying herself away. Well, can I just tell y'all, the whole time I saw, first of all, let's talk about the outfit she's wearing.
Oh,
let's start there.
The shoulder.
Paula White is, for a woman her age, and I realize she has a nice plastic figure that she's paid a lot of money for.
Yeah.
You know, because she could barely move her face and her lips and all her stuff. She's all messed up. But I need for Paula White to have a little bit more modesty about how she conducts herself. That's all I'm saying. Because you're supposed to be a woman of God, and some of her outfits just, to me, don't seem to be quite appropriate. Now, I'm not saying she need to dress like a grandmama. I just think she needs to be.
You know she's a hoe.
Yeah. Well, Jamal Bryant, from what I hear, has already had it. But anyway, that's a whole nother matter. Let's continue.
Jamal.
Let's continue. I ain't going there. That's alleged. Okay, that's alleged.
We need to get an alleged
outfit, something. But when you get up in a pulpit and you start talking about, I'm gonna strike and 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 a rootable coda makata the key to the hoda the heat the hot the mata the ha. And then wait a minute. I told Daryl earlier today, I said, Daryl, every time I heard her speak in tongues, it sounded like Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus. I put a spell on you, and now you're my pie shookum pie, pie shookum pie. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, all she sounded like was Bette Midler in that damn movie talking about pie unkum pie. Now here's my other thing.
What about the angels from Africa?
Oh, it's coming right now, brother. I'm right there. Why the fuck are you asking for the angels from Africa? Bitch, get all your angels from Europe. You need them to come from Europe, because the ones from Africa, we done already talked to them, and they told me they wasn't coming to your rescue and y'all damn defense.
And didn't you tell me that they said they don't fuck with her?
Yes, right. Them angels, them black angels.
They don't mess with her.
I talked to them myself personally, and they told me to tell her motherfucking ass they was not coming.
They're not coming.
And I sure put that on social media. I say, Paula, they told me to tell you they ain't coming. So it is what it is. You needed to ask Bob and Jane and ask for them angels to come, not the ones from Africa. Them the wrong ones.
What's wrong there? Got that expression on his face. What's going on? I have another video.
Oh, I was going to ask for Roxanne your thoughts. What are your thoughts?
Go ahead, Roxanne. Sorry.
She sounded like she was beating us like slaves. That's what she want to do. But she's a whore.
Oh.
So, fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
That prey ain't go nowhere. Like the old dude said, she should have called Charlie's Angels instead of Angels from Africa.
Exactly.
Or she should have called the Angels baseball team. She could have tried them even. But the ones from Africa don't fuck with you. I can tell you that too.
Exactly.
This is really disappointing because I used to really like Paula White. And I thought she had a good message.
I did too.
But it's just, as the years go by, she sounds like the other prosperity preachers. Then when she divorced Randy, then she was linking up with Benny Hinn. Then she got, I had no problem with her marrying a rock and roll guy. I didn't. But then when you became the spiritual advisor of Trump, I was like, okay, that's it. Nah.
I put a post up some months ago. The scripture came to me when the Bible talks about people conspiring to do evil against other folks. There was a picture of Paula White leaning over to Donald Trump and whispering in his ear.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that picture, the Holy Spirit said to me that they were conspiring against us.
Mm.
And see, here's the thing, and I made a post many months ago about it. If you go back on my timeline, you will find it. These people are wicked. Just because they have a Bible in their hand don't mean they have they're Christians or they have people's best interest at heart. And I'll yield to you, Kimberly.
We have another preacher.
Hopefully this ain't that big lip bastard. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, it is. Someone sent this to me in my Instagram. And I know how you feel about him, but since it's the NUTVILLE presidential election edition, we have to look at this because I just couldn't. Can y'all hear it or no?
No, they can't.
Okay, let me stop. Share audio. My bad. Still can't hear it? Oh.
Prophet.
Go back. Yeah.
Here's what Prophet Karn is saying to you today. I prophetically prophesied that Trump will be reelected. But as a prophet, since Sunday, there is an uneasiness I'm feeling in my spirit that something is shifting and changing in the balance.
It's called votes.
And the church must do what he's commanded.
He's watching CNN with the rest of us.
I'm telling you what I heard, and I'm also telling you what I saw in my dream.
Nigga, you saw that on CNN.
Was the president.
Show ass down.
That was the dream.
Nigga.
But I have prophesied that Trump will triumph.
That's Kim Brown.
I prophesied.
This is him making fun of him.
I would be changing my eating habits. But as I continue to drive by all of these restaurants, there's an uneasiness in my spirit. Talking the Wendy's, man, the Cheesecake Factories, the In-N-Out, my God, the Checkers, the Rallies, depending upon which region you're in. It's called something. I don't have time to teach that.
Okay, so that's Jor-El Quinn. He's a Christian comedian, but he made a good point. He was like, "This is what it sounds like." Prophet Byron Corn saying, like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop eating, but I still eat the Wendy's, the McDonald's, and everything."
Shall I go first?
Yes, sir. You can go ahead and go.
Y'all are quiet. Okay. Here's what I want from everybody. Why can't we just admit that Brian Karn is a false fucking prophet? Why can't we in America just admit that? Why can't we just establish that this nigga says one thing 1 minute and then he gets an uneasiness in his spirit, and then the next thing you know, he's saying something else? If you saw that whole video, not with the one that the guy is in, but with him talking, at the end of the video, at the first start of the video, he started saying Donald Trump was going to win. By the end of the video, he said Joe Biden was going to win. And I said, well, damn, which one is it? Is it Joe Biden? We know we got two choices. Or is it Donald Trump? We don't need you to come on Instagram and tell us that. We already know we got two choices. Why can't folks just admit that Brian Karn is a false prophet? That's what I can't understand. And that's all I have to say.
Roxanne?
I think a whole lot of them are false prophets, and they're full of shit. They're full of shit, especially the ones that go around talking about their prophets. If you a prophet, just prophet. Just be a just prophesy. You have to tell everybody every 5 minutes. Just like if you grown, you just be grown, right?
Right. Don't nobody walk around going, I'm grown.
You're watching CNN and MSNBC with the rest of us. Shut the hell up. You sound crazy.
Oh, you saw him in person? What? And I still don't understand how anyone believes anything he says after he got caught plagiarizing a psychic. Word for word.
That should have been a wrap right there. Everybody in America should have been like, I'm done with that. But no, not you mad church disease filled people. Just can't get rid of him. Cannot get rid of him.
Oh, Darren went. He had to take a break, I guess.
I'm right here.
Oh, what do you think?
He full of shit. He's just full of shit. Ain't no need to be fancy with it. He full of shit. I mean, you sitting there Talking about uneasiness in your spirit, nigga. That's that indigestion from drinking a 40, eating them damn lemon pepper wing. And all of a sudden you got a revelation from on high. You full of shit. You a con artist. Just a damn con.
Yeah, he's a con artist. You're right, Daryl. And Tanika, my friend, Miss Justice, is the one who outed Brian Karn with the psychic. That was Miss Justice.
And then Lexi shared.
And then Lexi took it. I'm just saying.
She took it. Okay,
yeah. We've been putting in work for 10 years. I'm just saying, if it ain't Miss Justice, it was not your typical Negro. If it wasn't not your typical Negro, it was Brother Leonard. I'm just saying, I could go down the list. JL Productions, those are all my people. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I want you to feel free to say whatever you want.
Oh no, because I need to go downstairs and get a refill for my wine. So
Lord,
you might have to start talking.
Okay. I got one more picture. I was trying to find a video, but I couldn't. Of this other person. So we're still talking about people in church, NUTVILLE's. Let's see if I can. Somebody got beat up.
Oh, dang.
Praise him. Praise him.
He finally caught a beat down.
That's right.
Praise him. What we gonna say? Jesus, blessed Savior, he's worthy to be praised with your busted lip. Okay. Anyway, let's go on.
Now there is some talk now because he tried to say he got beat up by a Trump supporter. But remember, before he had said he got beat up by a racist, and then found out later on it was just road rage. Now this is from Andrew Caldwell's own Instagram. And so some people have been looking at this thinking that maybe Andrew is lying again. Because if you got beat up and everything was swole, you know how dramatic he is about his injuries. It doesn't look like that. And they're wondering if it's fake blood or if it wasn't a Trump supporter, but maybe like a boyfriend or something. He kept saying he had blood everywhere, but as you can see on his face, it's not everywhere.
Well, I put this in the who the hell cares category. This goes into who the hell cares.
What you say, Candy Minx? Cocaine, Mosley. Okay. I don't know about that. Sorry.
Well, Lil Alfalfa, I don't care what Lil Alfalfa says. He can go about his, because you know he just as crazy as Alfalfa. Who's his eye to judge? Who's his eye to judge? Go on with Alfalfa. I don't have time.
Okay.
Roxanne, I just don't have time.
If you got beat up, your shirt gonna be ripped or disheveled. You're gonna have blood on your clothes as well as your face.
Right.
And you got hit in the face like that, and you light skinned, you ain't got no bruises nowhere. That right there.
And no black eyes.
Yeah, no black eyes, no fat nose, no fat lip. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, in the acting world is called fake blood. You go to your grocery store, you buy some K-Roll syrup, some peanut butter, and some red dye, and you mix it together, and that's how you make fake blood to be in the movie. That's what that is. And
so what you said is you said he got peanut butter nostrils?
That's right. For less than $5, I can make myself look bloody just like him. He got blood on his clothes. He got blood coming out of one nostril. Who you ever heard of to get punched in the nose and only bleed out of one nostril?
It just looks like a regular nosebleed to me.
Well, if he got peanut butter nose, I'm gonna start calling him Little Skippy.
Okay, I'm gonna go and sit down now. I'm done.
Hey, Little Skippy. Daryl, he ain't gay no more. So now he Little Skippy. We can't call him no gay no more. We have to call him Little Skippy.
I'm done.
He don't have no boyfriend. He not gay no more, y'all. Damn, y'all stupid.
Whatever he say he is. I know he ain't getting no damn fight because he can't swing. He beat up a homeless meth addict one time, or slung him around.
I'm going to go get a refill. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Because that is nothing but Karo syrup, peanut butter, and that red dye that you get out the cake section. Everything he got his ass looking like he bleeding, that's all from the grocery store. That's a grocery store nosebleed.
Vincery, I don't know who you are. Welcome to the Right Now Live with the A-Team. The Dems are actually in the lead because they're counting ballots. No one's stealing an election. Okay? All right. Okay, bye.
Arizona, he's up 29,861. Nevada, he's up 22,657. Pennsylvania, he's up 21,705. And Georgia's 4,289.
So, dude, you're just gonna have to live with it. Your guy lost. The racist lost. Accept it and move on.
You can't win.
He's out of there. He's out of there. Sorry.
Out of the game. Oh, let me stop.
Go ahead, Darren.
Oh my goodness.
Just accept it.
Just accept it.
What you drinking tonight?
We've been dealing with bullshit since we was born. Welcome to a little taste of what we deal with every day, all day.
Vincery,
Marcellus,
there are a lot more people voted this time.
Trump supported you missed.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh, good. Let's talk to him. We don't go push him out. Y'all be nice. Y'all be nice so we can at least talk
what
to
I've been
him.
trying to do. Y'all told me.
He said we still in the vote.
Oh, are we? That's a lot of votes to steal, sir.
That's a lot of fake signatures. You got to forge 80,000 signatures.
That's a lot.
In a 2-hour span. Ain't that something?
It sure is.
And after you forge the signatures, you got to forge them and then sneak them through a voting machine that's being videotaped without getting caught in 2 hours. That's an amazing feat right there.
Well, I don't know how do you pronounce his name? Vincier?
Vincier? You're Italian? Or is that a lady?
Controller.
Oh, it's just, well, whatever. I just want to tell you, it's impossible. And Daryl has given you all of the, Daryl told you and explained it to you in that short period of time. I don't need to say anything else.
I worked for the Board of Elections here. My son worked for the Board of Elections here. There's no way you can do that. As soon as those votes enter the building, the cameras come on.
There you go.
Well, I don't understand why all of you God-fearing Republicans don't understand this is God's will. Because when it was Donald Trump to be in office, all I kept hearing y'all say was, "This is the will of the Lord," and now the will of the Lord is
why is it the will of the Lord now?
The will of the Lord. The Lord has spoken. Amen, brothers and sisters.
So saith the shepherd.
So saith the flock. And God is not mocked.
Praise the Lord, my brothers and sisters.
All right, we got 60 likes and 93 people in the chat. Come on now. I know if I was Pooh Bear, Love of Marcellus, and Daryl the Cigar Vlogger.
No, they hate me. You don't want to use me.
I have 80 of y'all. At least.
If folks that wish death upon me in car accidents and bad credit.
Well, that's because you got a 490 credit score.
You been from that table, Daryl. Hit the like button. We got more NUTVILLE candidates rolling up, but we're gonna have to stop.
Well, what's up with Officer Tatum? Can you mention Officer Tatum? Because you skipped over that. I don't know anything about that.
I kind of mentioned him briefly. So Officer Tatum is a Black Trump supporter. Like Candace Owens.
Okay.
Like Tommy, what's his name? Tony Sotomayor.
They've been awful quiet this week, haven't they?
Actually, he hasn't been quiet. He's been crying because Trump is losing, and he doesn't like it. He thinks it's unfair, And now he wants to protest to stop the counting. And he has said in the past that protesting was outdated and unnecessary. But now he wants to now. And also he said, him and Candace Owens said, if Trump loses, they're going to move out the country.
Lord,
now, guess what? It's time for you to pack up your shit and leave.
And take your friends with you.
But now he don't want to go, so that's why he want to go protest now.
I get him a Uber.
It's so losers.
I get him an Uber to the airport, right?
What do you think Diamond and Silk doing?
They're smoking crack.
No, they somewhere. No, they somewhere washing them horrible wigs.
They smoking crack and drinking 40s.
I call them Alvin and the Chipmunk and that other chipmunk because they both look like two chipmunks. I'm just saying. Kimberly, are you in the chat or are you looking at the list?
Yeah, I should be stopping doing that.
Yeah, okay. Because you're supposed to be keeping it moving.
What do we? Okay, so let's go a little bit to pop culture. What do we think about Tamar Braxton on the Tamron Hall show, where she talked about her committing suicide and her relationship with her ex-boyfriend? Did anybody look at that? Or?
She's good. She's good at keeping herself in the news, no matter what it is. When you keep having relationship problems and life problems, sooner or later you gotta stop doing this and start doing this. Because the common denominator in all of her problems is right over this way. Every man you meet ain't bad, ain't shit dude as you put him. Right. Sometimes the person that they attached to ain't shit.
Yeah.
She's a textbook narcissist. She has to be the center of attention no matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. And none of the stuff that happens to her is ever her fault. It's always somebody else did something to me. Somebody else did something to me. And and that record is played out now.
And that's what they.
You don't have. You old. You alienated your family. You alienated your fans. You alienated whoever your friends were. You just an island unto yourself.
I've just noticed that some of her sisters had comments about her being on Tamron Hall. Even her ex-boyfriend, he disagreed with what she said about him on Tamron Hall. But like you said, even when she was on her and the sisters and the mom were on Yana Fix My Life, she, out of everyone, did not want to take responsibility. She did not take the process well. She, it was always all about her.
Because she's spoiled,
just
like the president.
And I think her mom is an enabler. And her mom was the only one that was able to shut her down and told her to stop acting crazy. Like your mama had to tell you to stop disrespecting the host who's there to help you. Like, she has a lot of problems.
Roxanne, your thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts. She's oh God, she takes too much energy. And she's an attention whore. Any kind of attention, any attention is good attention for her, whether it be negative or positive. I don't pay her any mind. None.
Well, I reached out to Tamar, and she actually had sent me a text. She was at a function, and I just want to tell y'all.
Damn.
I can't with you today. You know this green screen right here, and I'm gonna hit my head in two.
When she sent me this photo,
she sent you a picture. She sent you a picture of herself.
I know he was gonna do some weird stuff. I thought it was a real text message.
And I want to tell you, first of all, anytime you walk around in life and you look like this, that most certainly is a problem. And I want to tell you, it's time to play the music. It's time to start the show.
I can't with you. You pulled out a woman picture. I'll be like, he said she texted you back. I was like, oh, she probably cursed him out.
Let me just tell you,
I'm so brought up a woman picture.
I'm so sick of Tamar. I don't listen to Tamar ever. When she comes on TV or she's being interviewed, I turn the channel. I just turn the channel because she's so fake. And these people are, she is literally a Muppet. I'm not listening to her.
She does what Leanie Leaks does. She does a whole bunch of gay lingo, a whole bunch of hand movements, and moving her head around and wants to be the thing of attention.
And as a man, I can't stand that shit. That's a major turn off.
She acts like a gay man.
That's what she does. She's
like
appropriating gay culture to get attention. Because I think someone said that she didn't always act like that.
Irritating.
She just started doing that because she wanted to be famous and get noticed.
Well, the brother I
know where they grew up, and I know how they grew up, and that wasn't it. They came from a very strict home.
Wake up, they think you sleep.
Daryl, can you wake up, open your eyes? You got people in the chat talking about you. They think we're boring you after death.
I was looking over at the TV. I'm sorry.
That man said he was looking at the TV with both his eyes closed. Nigga.
My eyes were not closed for real. Biden just picked up 7,300 votes.
What state?
Pennsylvania. He's up about 27,000 now.
All right, Pennsylvania, we see you.
Yeah, I wasn't asleep. I was kind of like looking over the top of my glasses. I got to get my eyes tested.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a year and a half.
Yeah, all of us, because I'm there too. You notice I ain't wearing my glasses right now. I need to have them on. But anyway.
Okay, I was going to talk about Khloe Kardashian, but do you want to skip her?
What about Khloe?
She was actually diagnosed with COVID-19 and had to go into quarantine without her daughter.
Oh, she has a lot of money. They'll live.
And then very recently, she went to her sister Kim's away birthday party, which I'm thinking like, wait a minute, you had COVID?
Going away party? Where's she going?
No, Kim had a destination birthday party. Excuse me, a destination birthday party on some island because they got money like that.
That must be where Kanye keeps his brain, on that island. They had to go to visit the island because that's where his brain is.
Oh Lord! And I would just think someone who had COVID, like you would want to go. Y'all know me and COVID, but still, like you just had it. Wouldn't you be a little bit more apprehensive about going away? And then they didn't wear no mask when they were over there. There was no social distancing. The only people who had masks on were people who served them. I was just like, you want to risk not being.
People probably came up sick messing around with them.
And I'm trying to think, do you want to take a chance of going back to quarantine and not being able to be with your child? Because you want to go to your sister's destination destination birthday party? They could have had that in the backyard.
This goes in the I don't give a fuck category for me. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. Anything.
I don't fuck with you.
Hey.
You took a little bitch. I don't fuck with you.
That category for me.
Okay. This is speaking of Iyanla, there is a former member of Flavor of Love and also former Love and Hip Hop Atlanta named Bucky went on Iyanla Fix My Life with her family. She actually reached out to Iyanla saying, hey, me and my family, we need some help. We have some problems. We have some communication issues. And let me see if I can find a clip and y'all can see what she did to Iyanla.
Oh, it's a woman. Bucky's a woman?
Bucky's a woman.
Oh, shit. What did she do? Is she a rapper?
No, that was when they were on Flavor of Love. That was her nickname.
Her nickname was Bucky?
Her nickname was Bucky. Yep.
Well, I wonder how she got that
We were
name.
talking about Buffy.
Does she ride well? Because the only thing I can think, she climbed up on top of it and was like bucking. Bucking.
Oh,
that might be where she got the name from.
That might be okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay, so her real name is Shay.
Okay.
But and so her brothers were.
I hope that's her brother. Because if that's her
brother.
with a beard, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
No, and so on what happened, her brother.
You go sit in my seat.
Her brothers were having an issue with her.
Your brother want
Oh, Bucky with the.
And she got mad.
You go first.
Oh,
I don't want you
Can
to
y'all
know
hear?
that you're rude and disrespectful.
Yes.
Did I say that to you? Did I? Yeah. Okay. What you want to say?
You are more rude and disrespectful than you think you are.
Can I say something? No. Come on. Let's go. I'm gonna give you your homework. Let's go.
Because you feel like you're entitled.
Let's
you
go.
think you know everything.
Did you ask me, could you say something? And I said no, right? So shut up and let's go.
Oh.
Breathe. They shared the truth with you.
They shared
their experience.
They shared
Excuse me. I'm speaking. They shared the truth of their experience. Your brothers experience you as rude and disrespectful.
And I experienced them a certain way. I'm not supposed to say nothing.
That's not what we're here to do. We're here to heal.
Oh, we're here to
It's
point
not
your finger
tit for
at
tat.
me.
No. See, you said I'm willing to do whatever it takes to heal.
But that don't mean I don't have an opinion.
Here's the thing that you have
So
to
I
do.
can't talk and you
Hear
can talk the whole time? Am I going to be able to speak?
Yes, you are, but not now. We are healing. We're not having a war of opinions.
No, but they're full of
This is why
no,
you can't
it ain't
heal.
got to do with not
This is
can't
why
help.
you can't
I can have an
heal.
opinion.
Yeah,
I can
but
have
I
an
didn't
opinion.
ask you for an opinion.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you
how
to
it
take me in there
feel.
and get negative
But
from my
you
brothers and not
told
be able to
me
have
that you
a
would
rebuttal.
Trust me to
I do
facilitate
trust you, but that
the
was
healing
BS.
process.
That was BS.
Oh, y'all got on her
That's not a
usher
healing
shoes.
process for my
This ain't
brothers.
gonna end nice.
As if they ain't got no issue.
That's not what they did.
That is what they did.
That's what you heard, and your hearing and your vision is distorted.
Her makeup's nice.
She got on usher shoes.
Are you gonna be woman enough?
No, because if you're not gonna
ask you,
you're not gonna let.
Yeah, but you don't get to facilitate the process when and how it happens. What you get to is control this.
I control, but I can speak my mind. I have an opinion,
But
and I
then
should
you
be able
get
to speak.
wait. Do it different.
Do what
Do it
differently?
different.
Speak my mind differently.
Yes.
You won't let me
Yes.
speak my mind.
But you don't get
just
to do
walk
it
me
in
out
your
after
time.
they just pointed.
Wait, she's on Love and Hip Hop, man.
You don't do it in your time.
She just going from one shit in there.
Just weird. What are you willing to do?
I ain't willing to deal with this shit.
Okay.
Tell you that.
But then you don't get
If I
to
can't
heal.
say nothing, I ain't gonna say
You
nothing.
don't get to heal.
Okay. So a lot of people. She got some cute brothers. You can stop.
Well, Iyanla had on them, Usher Board 2000 shoes. So, I mean,
Usher Board 2000.
She should have known she wasn't gonna get out of that without dealing with her issue. I'm just saying, because you know how them ushers are at church. You gotta take that gum out of your mouth. You got on them Usher Board 2000s. Go ahead, Kim. I'm sorry.
I like Iyanla. Some people don't like her. They're like, oh, she's very confrontational. But for her, it's all about you dealing with not hearing things that you like, and that other people are telling you, like, hey, this is how you make me feel. Same thing when Tamar was on Iyanla. She didn't want to hear what her sisters had to say about her attitude. And Shay went, real name is Shay, but they call her Bucky. And so she went in front, she just walked out. What do y'all think? Was Iyanla too harsh?
No.
Or was Shay just like being like a typical reality star, thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna come in here and I can do whatever I want? Because her makeup was immaculate, her outfit was banging. I was like, girl, are you taping the other show today?
Well, them titties was sitting up there like Webster and Gary Coleman. So I was fine. I was fine with the outfit. The outfit was great. Roxanne?
She is Iyanla is a life coach. She is not a therapist.
And she said she's not a therapist. She said she's a life coach. And
a lot of the people that come on her show don't need a life coach. They need a therapist. Mm-hmm. She's ill-equipped.
That's true. To handle this. But she will direct you to a therapist, though. She will they will send you somewhere, or even like in a.
Well, why go on the show and make an ass out of yourself first?
It's for
well,
good point. Go to get therapy.
This is the thing. She reached out to Iyanla though, and you seen
she
her
reached
show,
out
right?
to a therapist.
She would have reached out to a therapist. The thing is, when Shay left, the rest of her family stayed, and they all did all the work to have better communication with themselves. So they actually got something out of it.
Yeah, ratings and exposure.
No, but they actually got tools to actually be a better family members.
Well, I think Medina has a great point here where she talks about the fact that Bucky is unable to listen and is unable to accept constructive criticism. I think all of us in our lives have people in our family and just in general in life that when you try to give them constructive criticism, you know, they don't know how to take constructive criticism. They take constructive criticism as being an attack on them personally. And see, when a person is sometimes giving you some critical thoughts, it may not necessarily be a front to you or about you. Sometimes it just may be about your actions or your behaviors. And so you don't necessarily have to take it as a personal attack. And too often, men and women tend to take constructive criticism as being a personal attack on their person instead of understanding that, no, I'm not attacking you personally. I am attacking your thoughts, your behaviors, your attitudes, your dispositions, your ways of conducting yourself. And it doesn't necessarily mean I dislike you, because I can criticize you, Kimberly, and love you to death or love you to life. I can literally criticize you and love you. And I think sometimes because our criticisms can be sharp and sometimes our criticism can, you know, kind of hurt a little more, especially when it comes from people you love, right? Yeah, when it comes from her two brothers, that's why she walked away, but she was crying. She was doing all of that yip yapping, but she was crying as she was walking away. And it's because when criticism comes from our family, and it comes from people that we love, it tends to sting a lot more than just some general person out on the street. And the reason why is because we know there's some level of truth to the things that are being said to us. Right. And we don't like accepting that. And I think if you learn as a human being, as an adult, to do what's called self-introspection, and you learn to look inward a lot of times at yourself and judge yourself, if you do that frequently, you won't have to wait for other people to do it for you. Because when other people have to do it for you, it is not nice.
And then your feelings are all hurt.
Oh man, her ass was hurting. She crying, walking away in them high ass shoes. And why did she have on gold slippers and Iyanla? They both had on gold slippers. One of them had high heels on, and the other one had them done Usher Board 2000.
Communion Sunday shoes.
Them Usher Board 2000. Them the shoes you wear when you've been standing at the front of the church for too long and you don't want to put your shoes back on, so you know you got to walk down the aisle about 50 times, so you put on the Usher Board 2000. She said, yes, I agree, but that was one way. Like it was an intervention. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Christine. Okay, Christine, here's the thing. One thing I learned about myself, and I'll just talk about me for a second. When you have to confront certain issues and certain people and certain things, sometimes you just need to be quiet and listen at what the other people are saying. Because when you listen at her,
to hear, not to speak.
Exactly, Roxanne. Because when Iyanla, I can never say her name. When she brought her into that room, all she told her to do was sit there and listen to her brothers. And as soon as her brothers started talking, she started talking. And here's another aspect. A lot of times, and this might help some of y'all in y'all relationships too. Lord have mercy. Sometimes when somebody's trying to talk to you, I'm not trying to talk to you for feedback or a fight. Some of you come into it with a fight. You want to fight. I'm just trying to have a conversation, but now you want to turn it into a fight. It's not a fight. All I'm doing is having conversation. It's just like what we do on this YouTube box. You know, people get mad when we talk about stuff in this YouTube box, and then they want to say, oh, well, he over there talking about me. Nigga, I ain't trying to start no fight. If you wearing booty shorts and you got on the OnlyFans page and you shaped like a rhino, that ain't our fault.
Why you mad?
That is not our fault. That's not our fault.
Why you mad? What did you think we were going to do? Not make fun of you?
Because you make fun of us. You done call me everything. You done call me a walrus. You done call me everything. But I'm saying you the one coming out there putting yourself out there like that. So don't get mad at me when somebody makes an observation about it. I'm just saying.
I absolutely agree with you, Marcellus. And I know that that's one thing I very much struggle with. And also, and like I mentioned to you before also, when you're speaking constructive criticism, your tone and approach does matter as well, because it could seem like, yeah, I'm telling you the truth because I want you to work on something. But if you're, let's say, for example, you're getting that same tone and approach from people who don't like you, or who are always negative, or don't have your best interests at heart, it can seem the same way.
Do they not? Do you think that they don't like you because they're giving criticism, or do they really don't like you though?
No, I'm just saying in general, like let's say, for example, family members who are always giving you criticism. And then I now have friends who may or be giving me some constructive criticism, but they're using the same tone and approach. So I don't hear it or understand it. I just think it like, oh, I have someone picking on me, or I have someone not understanding.
But there's a difference.
Sometimes we have to also look at that as well. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, there's a difference between criticism and being put down, Kimberly. Being constructive criticism or criticism in general is typically somebody's estimation or taking you and you know, surmising certain things about your person, your personality, your attitudes, your dispositions, etc. And they're giving you feedback as to how you're coming across. Okay. Or how people are receiving you.
Okay.
If I'm putting you down every 5 minutes, let me just say this for myself. It's like when somebody calls me fat. Nigga, I know I got a belly. You calling me fat is like a waste of damn time. I earned all this fat. This fat came from eating very well. I eat at some very good restaurants. So I know I got a belly. I know I have a stomach. You telling me that don't do shit to me, okay? So I get all of that.
It's not going to help him. That information is not going to help.
That ain't going to help me a bit.
Okay.
But constructive criticism is like, and I'll just use it from a male to a female. If I'm dating somebody and I come to you and I say, hey babe, you done jumped up a couple of jean sizes. Okay. I'm just saying, because I know a man who did that in front of me to his woman. He went to him in front of me, and I was shocked. He went up to her and he was like, hey babe, you know, I told you several times you done jumped up a few pant sizes. I don't find this attractive. I mentioned this to you several times. I need you to cut back. And she did. She cut back. She lost some weight, because she knew her husband. She knew he wasn't trying to be malicious about it. So she took the criticism. She took the criticism. Now, some people would say, this mother sucker ain't going to tell me what I'm going to do.
Talking about, is he still alive? But Marcellus, also look at his approach. He said, hey, babe, I've been noticing.
Right.
But did he go to her and say, when she was eating, oh, you shouldn't be eating that. You're getting fat. Now, how you think that conversation would have went?
It would have went differently. I know some black women who would have started packing that night. They'd have had their suitcases out and been gone in the morning. I know.
I've been gone too if a woman tell me some bullshit.
I ain't packing my shit. I'm packing his shit. I ain't going nowhere.
Roxanne, are you gonna grab something else too?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
you're gonna be like Stella from you're gonna be like, what's her name from what's that movie, Waiting to Exhale?
But Daryl, you mean to tell me, Daryl, if a woman that's dating you, that you're dating, comes to you and say, hey babe, you keep picking up more and more weight. Now you done fought to lose all this weight before, and I'm noticing a pattern here, and you need to cut back because I'm concerned about you as an individual. You mean to tell me that would get you to the point to where you would be so upset that you won't want to at least hearken or listen to something that she's trying to tell you?
It depends on how it's said to me and depend on our backstory.
And that is my point.
Yeah. If we're having problems, I would say that to her, and she said that to me, and she pulled me to the side. But like the scenario you gave with somebody, she confronted me like that in front of you or someone else. Oh no, that's a done deal right there. Because that means you have no respect for me. Because if you love me,
well, Jay tells me to get my fat ass on the treadmill all the time.
Well, see, y'all joke. Well, see, y'all joke. Y'all joking.
No, he's serious, babe. You need to get on the elliptical.
But Daryl,
use it. But I know he's right.
But he's telling her to get her fat ass on the elliptical, but he be getting his fat ass on top of her. No, but he getting his fat ass on top of her.
I said fat ass. He tells me to go. No, he don't say fat ass now.
Oh, okay, because we want one to jump. You got to be careful about saying stuff like that.
I'm surprised Roxanne's bed even still stands up properly. I'm surprised the headboard ain't even fell over on them when they lay down at night. I'm just saying, because you call over there and that man can't even keep his hands off her for 5 minutes. Like, don't you realize
he calls her chocolate babe? Yeah, he called her chocolate babe. We're like, hey, we still see you.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I would never do to a woman. This is just Daryl though. I ain't gonna never tell me, oh, you fat, oh, you done gained too much weight. I'm like, especially if she done sat there and had a baby for me. Oh, hell no.
Well, you like your women, like,
even with
thick
that,
anyway.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. I think it's me.
They don't give you the right to call somebody's name, so
yeah, I'm not gonna call them like, oh, you done gained weight, because I know how it used to hurt my feeling when people like, oh, you done picked that weight. Fuck you.
Well, are you personalizing then, Daryl, instead of taking
that's what I'm saying.
criticism?
So that's my point. I would never give to somebody else what I don't want to receive.
Exactly.
I don't want nobody hurting me, so why would I intentionally go out and hurt somebody?
Okay, but see, the thing about me, you can call me a fat ass all day. Go ahead.
Now, this is what I would do. If I felt the woman in my life had gained a lot of weight and it was unhealthy, and what I do, I said, baby, instead of us sitting at home watching a movie on the couch, let's go to the park. I take her for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
She walking, I walk. We holding hand, grinning, whatever. And instead of while we out walking, instead of buying sweets and fast food, I would get something healthy for both of us to eat, so it benefits both of us. I'm like, oh, you need to lose weight. Well, hell, you need to grow some hair, Daryl.
Well, I might knock a ding dong or ho ho out your motherfucking hand. I ain't gonna lie. If I done told you to put them damn ho hos down and you still chewing, I'd be like, now wait a minute. Now I didn't bring this up in this house because I know I'm getting tired of all these ho hos and ding dongs. And you can these
you can knock a ding dong out my goddamn hand if you want to. It better not be the last one. That's all I got to say. It better not be the last one.
What did you tell you about your oatmeal cream pies?
Whatever I can eat. I eat my oatmeal cream pies, and I will share my oatmeal cream pies.
Okay,
but I'm saying this: if you have a spouse that communicates something to you, you need to listen to your spouse, because although your spouse may not necessarily be telling you in a way that they really, really, really want to tell you, they might be hinting at certain things. You should at least listen to your spouse. That's all I'm saying. And I don't mean that in a mean or malicious way. I'm just saying. I'll
get on the elliptical one day.
I have done it. Like,
I'm gonna use my jump rope one day, Roxanne.
I go walking with you. I'll go walking with you. If we go to eat somewhere, we're gonna eat somewhere that's healthy. No fast food, no greasy foods, fried foods, none of that. No alcohol. I would do that, but I'm not.
But you better not. Don't do it.
Wait a minute. First of all, Patsy done started. Patsy say, tell him to get a peen enlargement.
So suppose a woman came to me and said, well, Daryl, I'm just making up something. Yeah. So a woman tell a man, well, you don't please me sexually.
Well, you know, hey, if a woman tell you some shit like that, you grab her by the neck as you sticking your dick in and you say, this is the only dick I got, bitch. Take all of this here dick. This is the only dick I got, and this is the only one God gave me. So I'm going to ram down until we get that strawberry jam.
No, it ain't about the size of you. I mean, she might not be satisfied.
That's only what I got. Wait a minute.
It might not be the size of your penis. It might be she needs more intimacy and not necessarily the physical act. She might want more romance. She might
That's true.
want more caressing and kissing. Quality time. It's not just about the physical act itself.
Wait.
I mean, it's a lot of things, but like I said, if a person's weight were an issue or a person's hairstyle, like if I'm dating somebody, I don't like the hairstyle. Instead of saying, oh, I don't like your hair, I don't like that hairstyle. I said, you know what, baby, I really like it when you wear your hair this way. It really drives me crazy. It's all in how you
delivery.
That is true. That's true. And Tanika, I'm gonna get to your comment in a minute. Medina, let me tell you something. Medina, you would have to know how many inches I'm working with to tell me if I'm losing anything. I just want to throw that out there just so that you know. Now, let me also say to Tanika, Tanika is an attractive lady. You know, many of you in the chat are very attractive women, very attractive. So the point I'm making is don't take, because somebody makes a comment to you, don't always look at it as being as criticism, you know, and don't always internalize it and turn it into something negative. Sometimes a person could just be making an observation or something that they want to. Oh, this guy. You say he kicked her out and went to the gym. Father,
he is so romantic. Hard truth, man. You are so romantic.
You know, and kicked him out and went to the gym.
Lord have mercy.
Now, Daryl,
you know they say if you lose your stomach, your thing is supposed to be grow some inches.
For every 30 pounds a man loses, you gain anywhere from a half inch to an inch.
And boy, I'm telling you right now, woo,
after I had this gastric bypass, and I looked down one day, I said, look at God. Somebody's daughter in trouble right now. It ain't gonna end well. I had to lock myself in for 2 weeks.
Did you thank him? Did you thank him?
No wonder you got these women going crazy.
No, I was doing all right before, but boy, when I looked down and I could see, ooh boy, I said, somebody child in trouble around here.
That's why we get all these damn email messages. Until you do right by me, ain't nothing you ever gonna do gonna work right. I'm going on my channel and I'm gonna make me some videos. Get ready. We had almost a whole year that bull jive. I'm just saying.
I see you, Natasha. You got that right.
I gotta get mine.
I want both. I'm greedy.
I gotta get that. So once my insurance improved this, cut it off.
What new goddamn skin do you have? Maybe on your stomach, but not on your arms.
It's ugly as hell, boy. But
not on your arms.
I'll take that over diabetes any day and high blood
I know that's right.
And sleep apnea. I'm 51 years old. I ain't trying to walk around and be in no bodybuilding contest. I'm just glad to be able to not have to wear CPAP at night anymore and not have to take metformin and all them other things. I was taking 5,000 milligrams worth of medicine a day.
Yeah, and I be feeling sorry sometimes for the big people until I watch My 600-Pound Life. Am I the only one in the chat who watched My 600-Pound Life while eating? I tell you, I be sitting there grubbing and watching these people who suffer from eating disorders. Is that normal?
I can't do it.
I don't watch it.
I get frustrated with them people. I get real frustrated.
No lie.
It depresses me, so I don't watch it.
Let me tell you something. I'm sorry, and you know I'm just being myself. I'll be watching my 600-pound life. Y'all listen to me.
Oh, okay.
They have some recipes on this show. Some lady made a meatloaf. I kid you not, Daryl. She crushed a whole box of Cheez-Its and mixed it in with the ground beef and baked it in the meatloaf. I say, Father and to God, do you know how fat you have to be to crush a whole box of Cheez-Its into
you wrote down the recipe, and you know you wrote down the recipe, didn't you?
I probably will try it at least once. I ain't gonna lie.
But
No.
you know what crackers does when you make meatloaf? It keeps the meat together better.
Yeah.
And it adds moisture.
Oh, I be sitting there eating, watching my 600-pound life. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even lie. And me and my friend, we used to actually meet every Wednesday. We would make dinner and we would sit down in front of the TV and watch my 600-pound life. Now listen, for every big woman out there, there was never a single woman on that show who did not have a man. Not a single one. Not a single one. Not even
that's real love, because they be bathing them women and dressing them and everything and wiping their butt for them.
And putting that powder on them.
Stop. You need to stop.
I know that's the part he liked. He liked the powder part.
Wait, is 600 pound like where you got that from, that you want to put powder on the woman? Is that where you got that from?
No, that's just something I want to do. That's just something I want to do. Anyway.
Like whip somebody and
you know, everybody has a little thing that they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. We're almost toward the end. Now you got me thinking about cheeses.
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay. Before we get to the Nutville of the Nutvilles, she's not a Nutville, Keke Palmer, but I think I think what is happening to her is a Nutville. Keke Palmer.
I thought you meant Keke Wyatt. Oh,
no, not Wyatt. No.
She crazy cat shit. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
She sure is.
Where's the picture of the boyfriend? Because all I see is the side of her face.
Yeah, that's what she put on her.
Oh, she's dating a white guy?
Yeah, she's dating a white guy, and she had a picture of someone took a picture. She took a picture of them kissing, and she posted it on her social media. Well, some of the people got in their feelings and started saying about how she was, dating outside of her race, that she was doing something bad. Why was she with this white guy? And they were just making all these really crazy comments. And somebody even quoted Umar Johnson and his views about interracial dating. And I was just like, why is this? Why can't it be news like, hey, she's in love, that's great. But she's married, she's dating this white boy, she's an awful human being.
Some people just in their lives they're miserable, so they think you're supposed to be miserable too. And no matter what you do, somebody gonna always find something that they can find fault in you. So if you happy, damn it, that's all that matters. It's people that have a problem with me smoking these cigars when I be on these lives. And they know I don't give a shit, but because they miserable and they ain't got nobody, and their daddy should have let go on the mattress instead of
damn.
So they mad. They've been mad since birth. So I mean, it's always gonna be somebody got some shit to say. So if you spend the rest of your days worrying about what somebody else think, you'll never be happy, because you'll be miserable just like them, which is what they want.
Roxanne?
Exactly. I agree, Daryl. I agree.
All them jokers.
I do what makes me happy.
There you go.
Well, like Roxanne and
exactly what makes me happy.
Roxanne says I'm gonna end up with a light-skinned woman. My mother believes I'm gonna end up with a white woman. That's my mother's biggest fear. She says I'm gonna end up marrying a white woman. No, she done said that several times. My mother calls me all the time sometimes and makes real kind of crazy statements. Well, you always did like crackers with your soup. All kinds of crazy things she said. My mother's hilarious, right? But let me just say this. I'm for love wherever people find it. Let me just say, if you're happy and you're in love, I'm okay. First of all, Keke Palmer also is bisexual. Let me put this out.
For real?
Oh, yeah. That's because y'all don't be.
Daryl like that.
Y'all don't be listening. Okay. So let me just say this. First of all, she is one of these fluid sexual people. Is that the right term, Kimberly? She's one of these fluid sexual people. So I don't really put too much stock because
So
today.
she's bisexual or pansexual?
What the hell is the difference now, Kim?
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
never
you gotta
mind.
take that
Never
class.
mind. Never mind.
She gonna give us a power.
Never mind. Thank you, Tanika. She's bi. Okay.
Okay. So let me just say this, because only thing I know about a pan is I used it last night to put my French fries in it, and I fried my fries in it when I had with my hamburger. So I had pan fries. I don't know anything about a pansexual. But anyway, she's wherever they find love, they just go where they go. So it is what it is when it comes to these people. Tomorrow she'll be like that other lady on that other show. She'll be with a woman. Niecy Nash. She'll be with a woman next week. I mean, that's just how these people do.
Okay, if that's what she wants.
Exactly. It's fine. I ain't knocking it. I love everybody.
I ain't paying her bills. Do her.
Worrying about other people, what they think. It's so unhealthy. You just really have to learn to say, fuck it. I'm doing me. I'm going to make me happy. I have one life to live, and I'm going to live it the way I want to live.
I just feel like it's a double standard. Like when you say when a black guy was famous with a white woman, like, oh, don't worry about it. We're just, we don't see color. We're just in love. When it's a black woman, it's a white man. It's like all hell rains down on her.
I don't think so.
I just see the comments and all these black men out the woodwork, like who follow Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson, want to come in and give their 2 cents about how she's disrespecting the black race by being with the white man. And y'all don't do that same stuff when the black man's with a white woman. I'm just like, wait a minute.
Thank you, Natasha. I'm listening. Go ahead, Kim. Finish.
Yeah. So I'm just like, well, y'all just leave Keke alone. Why? I mean, Palmer. Like, just why? I'm tired of the double standard.
She'll go through 6 more dicks and 4 more cats before she hit 45. So,
damn.
Watch it.
Well, I just like to see black women happy. So maybe I'm just a different dude. I don't care if a black woman is with a white dude. I don't really care because I feel like if you're that well, let me just say for me. Let me just speak for myself. I love black women. That's just me. I love my people. So if you're dating whomever you're dating and that happens to be outside your race, that's fine for you. God bless you. I'm just sticking with the folks that I love, and I'll leave it. Say they don't like her kissing a colonizer. Whatever. That nigga ain't colonized no damn body. He don't know nothing about no colonization. He's so dumb.
Yeah, Serena Williams. Yeah, call her all kind of names. Said she looked like a man.
He ain't read a history book since he was in 6th grade.
With a white man. Oh no, our sister. We done lost our queen. We done lost our this. We lost our that.
Yeah, they talked about Serena Williams, and then Whoopi Goldberg said some years ago that made me think. She said they harp on the one white guy I dated, but ignored all the other black men I dated.
Right. Well, speaking of Serena
Williams,
one
white guy that she dated showed up in blackface, Daryl. So
yeah, he did.
One of them.
It was at a Friars roast.
Maybe that
they were making a joke, and people got offended and got butthurt about it.
I think Serena Williams' behind should be put into a mold and sent to the Smithsonian. That girl has the best ass of any human being I have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
When you talk about a woman being a god, that ass.
I've seen better, but yeah, she has a nice.
Are you crazy? What? But if you, no, Daryl, I've seen a lot of ass too. But come on, Daryl. Serena Williams.
I worked in a strip club.
With them lights, okay, but them lights was dark. This girl is out in the light.
Okay, we'll have this conversation offline. We'll do this offline. Okay.
I have a PhD in.
Well, my vote is for
Serena.
Okay,
yes, sir. Yes, I am.
I don't know, Daryl. I've seen some ass, and I ain't never seen no ass like Serena Williams.
I have.
Me either.
Up close.
Well, I've been up close to a bunch of them too, but I'm just saying.
I'm talking about some National Geographic type shit.
Okay.
Some fresh anointings.
All right. Well, praise his name under his eye.
His eyes on the sparrow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Watching over me.
I almost got slain in the spirit like Paula White for a minute.
She is.
Who is that? What name is that?
Michaela Cole. She was in.
I don't know her.
She's an Afro-British actress.
Oh, okay.
If you look at a show called Chewing Gum, and she also had another Netflix movie miniseries that she was in.
Kimberly.
Blackwater.
Erykah Badu got a nice.
Oh, she does.
Erica is amazing. I fell in love with Erica. Now I realize why all them dudes cracked up. But Kimberly,
I'm trying to tell y'all, Whoopi Gold got a dunk too.
Whoopi Goldberg got a nice one too. She had when she put on that little suit.
She got a big ass.
When she put on that little outfit, that Playboy outfit.
I have a question. Kimberly, between all of your random TikTok videos and your spare the moment YouTube videos that you're making, when do you have time to watch any of these TV shows is what I'd like to know.
This show I watched last year before I got into the YouTube stuff.
Okay. Because you're the only person I know who'll wake up at 3 a.m. and be like, "Hello, everybody, it's your favorite history teacher." I'll be like, "Wait a minute, she's on live."
I haven't done that in a while though.
You did that yesterday morning.
And the crazy part is she be having people on.
At what time? It wasn't no 3 o'clock in the morning.
You were so early. I called Daryl. I said, "Daryl, we were talking." I said, "Daryl, Kimberly's on live right now, and we didn't even know you were on live."
I wasn't on that early.
You was on.
Shit.
Just so random. And I was like, "Daryl, we didn't even know she was coming on." And here she go, "It's your favorite history teacher." I said, "Boy, that's that right arm of justice." That's right
You came on so early. I had my client hadn't even got dressed for us to go outside yet. That was like 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I was like, damn.
I was talking to Daryl. I said, "Daryl, did
you know
why?"
It was like after one of my classes, I had a break and I had something I wanted to say. That's why I was just bored.
And then that Kimberly Brown video caught me off guard. I said, "What is she doing?"
I was doing a reaction video, but they keep telling me I should do another one.
Well, all right.
Let's see. Daryl, you sent me 2 non-presidential NUTVILLEs. You want to do those? The one from last week you didn't do because you had to leave to go to a meeting, and you gave me one this week.
I'll do the one from this week. I'll let that.
You want to do the one for this week? Okay, let me go find it.
With Kanye.
Do y'all have any more NUTVILLEs, Roxanne and Marcel? I think we talked about yours. They were all political, like Rudy Giuliani.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Because Biden's about to come on in a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to take a look at this map. This is where we should never visit. There are some people that are not well. And if you're anywhere near the state of Tennessee, I want you to stay the hell away from Tennessee because 10,000 people, almost 11,000 people in the state of Tennessee on Tuesday casted their vote for Kanye West in the state of Tennessee. These are states that Kanye West got votes in. Tennessee and Kentucky gave him the most votes, followed by Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, Louisiana, seriously?
Yeah. He got almost 5,000 votes in Louisiana. In Oklahoma, he got almost 6,000. And New Mexico, he got going up towards a little bit over 6,000, going towards 6.5. But Tennessee, he had 10,000 votes. And in Minnesota, he got almost 7,500 votes.
Now stop right there, Daryl. These are votes that he thought he was taking away from Joe Biden. But if Donald Trump would have gotten those votes in those areas.
In Minnesota?
A possibility Donald Trump would be the president right now. But because of Kanye West and those shenanigans that they pull, Donald Trump is not going to be our president.
And I want you to look at that state all the way up to the top to the left. That is, isn't that Idaho? Look how many votes he got in Idaho. I didn't even know they had folks up there that was crazy like that. I thought on things.
Wait, which one was Idaho? The one with 1,255? or the one that looks like a chicken? Chef hat.
3,092 is Idaho, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
He got, but I'm still harping on the fact in the South, he got all of those votes in the South. Now I knew he was gonna get a big following in Oklahoma because he lived in Oklahoma at one time. So because his mama used to be a teacher there. So yeah, he got a good little chunk of votes there. And that's a red state that he got that many votes in Oklahoma. But in Tennessee, in the heart of the South, he got 10,000 going on 11,000 votes.
But Daryl, he didn't get these votes to be the president. He got these votes to be the vice president. He wasn't even on the presidential ticket as being for the presidency. He was the vice president. So I mean, come on. They don't even know who they voted for as president. I don't even remember who the person was that was running with Kanye to be the president. Anybody else know him? Can they put his name in the chat? I don't even know who this person was. And he was he was going to end up being on there for the presidency. So think about that. That's crazy.
Didn't even vote for him.
Is that Massachusetts? With the 1,000 vote, is that Massachusetts?
Wait, he gave away $100 bill?
No, that's either
Connecticut,
Vermont. That's either Vermont or New Hampshire up there by Maine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's up there next to New York. I think that's New Hampshire. Yeah, that's New Hampshire because to the right of New Hampshire is Vermont and then Maine. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Is this one over here on the top northwest? Is that Wyoming where he's living right now?
No, that little state with that little point to the top of that is Idaho.
What do I was thinking? Idaho was something else. What's underneath there? Idaho. Is that Wyoming? Which one is Wyoming?
That's Utah. Idaho, Utah, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and then the southern states.
Oh, okay.
And then Iowa and Minnesota up top.
Damn.
He lives in Wyoming now for a minute because I don't know how he got his wife to come out to Wyoming with him. I don't know how he pulled.
I don't think she stays there all the time though.
There's nowhere in the hell she can stay up there.
She has to go back to film the show.
Plus, she has several other businesses to run.
Yeah. Plus, she's gonna divorce his ass soon, I believe. But no, I'll take that back.
He done gave a hologram of her daddy, so he might stay. She might stay for a while.
She ain't gonna leave him because he's the one, believe it or not, with the money now. Because he's almost $1 billion. He's worth $1 billion.
It sure is. That's correct. And she wrote a check to make sure of it. She paid all his debts off. She wrote a check for $56 million and paid all his debts, and that's what ended up making him get into the billionaire status because he was over leveraged. And she wrote a check for $56 million and paid off all his debts.
That's probably why he gets one of those $1 million gifts.
Because he's a very wealthy man now.
You might as well. Sure.
But what I want y'all to look at, I want y'all to just think about this. There are people amongst us that thought this man qualified to be in the White House. I want y'all to just think about it.
There were people who thought the same thing about Donald Trump.
No. There are racists that thought Donald Trump was fit to be in the White House. We got people here knowing this man has had a 5150. He was involuntarily committed to a mental hospital on at least twice that we know about, and they still thought this man was fit to have the nuclear launch code. There are people on
Why not? Why not? Donald Trump is there.
I think some people also could have did what some people did last time. They were trolling and they just went in there and put anybody's name. Because some people put Harambe's name last time.
Donald Trump is evil and racist. This man is insane. And they thought he was fit to have the nuclear launch codes. I want you to wrap your head around that. Evil and racist is bad, but mentally unstable, and you're going to give him nuclear launch codes?
That man started crying at his rally.
Yes.
Crying.
And they were going to give him let's break it down to that. They were going to trust that man. These people in the purple were trusting that man to be able to start a nuclear war. And they live amongst us. They live amongst us. These people on this map thought it was okay idea to give Kanye West, a man who's been committed against his will, the launch code, the football as they call it, the code word, the football. to launch nuclear weapons against other countries.
I'm not surprised.
These people. And Kimberly, a
I'm
lot
not
of
either.
them are bordering you.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the back like, damn.
If you
all leave Texas to go home and vote for this man.
If you get out of your house, Kim, and drive east or northeast, your ass is in crazy Nutville. You're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states of Nutville surrounding you. And if you go northwest, you're gonna run into some more Nutville. Only thing you could do is haul ass to Marcellus' house and get low. You can't even.
Well, Tennessee is right under me.
Right. You can't even come north to visit me or Roxanne without going through Nutville.
Yeah, that's true.
Nutville has got you.
Because I got them on top of me and under me.
Only thing you can do is go west. You can't come east or north at all. You're going to be in Nutville.
And this map is also very similar in a way. I wish I can find it. They have a map of Texas, and they have all the places that voted blue. And everyone keeps saying that those are the only places like it's safe for you to visit. It's El Paso, the Rio Grande area, Laredo, Houston, Dallas, Austin, and Dallas. But it looks like that, but it's blue in Texas. And we just look at the rest of the state like
you got to go through the racist part to get to the crazy part. You stuck in.
Yeah. I can't leave my county or my city.
Now I can move around a little bit. I can go to Detroit, Chicago, New York City, and everything.
I'm sorry, Medina.
Without running into Kanye's people.
I can go through Indiana, Ohio.
I disagree, Gail. He's gonna lose this election. The writing is on the wall. Those people are just trying to do everything they can.
It won't work. It will not work. We have systems in place to protect us.
Sorry, Barbara J.
But I am just so afraid of the fact that many people in that cluster thought it was a good idea to give this man the nuclear launch codes.
Well, I'm not surprised because, most of these Christians, they think that Jesus lives in Oklahoma and Tennessee. So, I don't know if y'all ever heard that song. Jesus went to Tennessee to save a wretch like you and me. That's love. Y'all ain't never heard that song? He went to Tennessee.
For a football coach for Senate here in Alabama. Well, astronaut got voted in the Senate in
anytime you
Arizona.
can call on the angels from Africa, I know people crazy.
She ain't calling the angels from Florida.
She said angels in Africa.
She sent for Africa.
The angels in Africa didn't.
I loved every minute of that. You can't pay for that's good TV right there. Unkumpa, shiskumpa, ribi kata ta ta ta.
I don't know where did she get those? I'm like, what kind of tongues was that?
That's good TV.
All jokes aside about speaking in tongues. Doesn't the Bible say that if a person starts uttering in tongues, that there's supposed to be somebody there that's supposed to be able to interpret the tongue that you
That's
speak?
what it says, Daryl. You already know.
Okay,
Daryl be trying to act like you don't know. Daryl, you're way smarter than you try to lead folks on. You know better than that. You know. Now, who is this?
That's this rapper called Lil Pump. My son had to tell me who he was.
Yeah, this is Lil Pump this past week before Election Day. Then you remember Lil Wayne from last week.
Oh my God.
He looked like he only had to pump one time to get him.
And these two decided that they were going to go visit Donald Trump and endorse him for president. And I'm just trying to figure out.
Lil Wayne is one of the ugliest. He's the ugliest human I've ever seen in my life. If you
he's a heavy drug user, y'all.
If you stick his face in some dough, you will come out with some gremlin cookies. I'm convinced of it.
Oh my God, I knew you were going to say that. And also, he doesn't believe in the Black Lives Matter. He's all lives matter because he said a cop saved his life, so they're not all bad.
Well, every time I look at
the cop saved his life. The one that saved him from ODing.
Yeah, saved him from ODing.
Well, every time I look at him, go ahead.
Guess what happened to him? His girlfriend dumped him. for endorsing Donald Trump.
Okay. Well, I look at him when I see Lil Wayne. I think all showers matter. This nigga needs to take a shower. He looks filthy. I don't know why he always looks dirty to me. He just looks like he need to go somewhere and take a bath. And if you're gonna have dreads, at least make sure your dreads are neat and your dreads look proper. These look like somebody shit.
Why are they blonde?
And it just ran down his back. Nigga.
He has what's called free-forming dreads. He doesn't have the ones that are all the same size, which means he lets the hair grow and you don't comb them, they just dread on their own. Those are free-forming dreads.
But you can still put that in a bun
or
in a
braid.
Yes.
Something.
Watch it.
Yeah. And I guess Little Pump is trying to go in his following Lil Wayne because he got a little in the front. And he got tattoos on his face and
ugly bastard.
Little Punt got a goddamn hat on his head.
Ugly bastard.
But y'all both endorse this man for whatever reason, but he not gonna keep that job. So I hope it was worth it. This is my other nut bill. This is Apostle Ruth Mobley.
Oh, not her again.
And the reason why I got Ruth Mobley on here, and I've seen another picture of Ruth Mobley where her eyebrows wasn't as good and she had a gold tooth in her mouth too. But the reason why I have Ruth Mobley up here is because, ma'am, you know that Prophetess Kimberly Brown is unstable. You know that she has a gun in her purse. Keep that woman's name out your mouth. She was talking about Prophetess Kimberly Brown because she was out there actually feeding the homeless, unlike some other people we know who get money and don't feed people. But Kimberly Brown was actually out there feeding people. And Apostle Ruth Mobley said, oh, y'all shouldn't get any food from her because she probably did something to it. Really, ma'am? Really?
Well, she could have been warning folks.
She could have been warning folks? Then why wasn't she out there feeding people herself in the same area so that they had something to eat? Or why didn't you call the authorities so they would go check the food? But no, you're over there perpetrating rumors because you don't like that woman because she called your ass out because you kept ignoring her for a whole goddamn year.
Okay, which question you want me to answer first? Because you gave me about 3 questions. Okay, which one you want me to answer first? Here's my first thing. I'm not going out to pass out sandwiches with a woman whose boyfriend looks at her naked and runs out of the room. Something is wrong with all of these people not doing that. And if the woman didn't want to provide if the woman did not want to provide deliverance to the woman, I don't think there's enough deliverance in Ruth Mobley's bag to give Kimberly Brown an ounce of deliverance. I don't think that that's even humanly possible. And Kimberly Brown has had these people's name in her mouth for weeks. So if Ruth Mobley want to get on her live and talk about Kimberly Brown, I'm just saying just like this, man, fuck Kimberly Brown. You hear me? Fuck Kimberly Brown. Don't nobody give 2 shits about Kimberly Brown because she's a liar. She's a false prophet, and she need to go sit her go-to having ass down some damn where. I hope the water in her church gets left on and it washes every pew down the street.
And that's how I feel about Ruth Mobley, because Prophetess Kimberly Brown wouldn't still be talking about Ruth Mobley if Ruth Mobley didn't keep Kimberly Brown's name in her damn mouth.
Okay, well,
let me say this. You don't like the woman, you don't like her giving out food to people. You ain't got to go with her to give the food out. You can give out food on your own. If you're so concerned about people being
she said Daryl had a 400 credit score. If we don't like her, you don't like her, Kim.
And here's another thing.
Oh my goodness. Guess what? I'm not talking about Kimberly Brown now. I'm talking about
Ruth Mobley. I know. Hold on.
Mighty Ruth Mobley over here. Because that's why Kimberly Brown keeps going on the goddamn Facebook Lives. You know this woman is crazy. Stop talking about her ass.
Who went first? Kimberly Brown?
And she shouldn't have came after Daryl, and that was wrong.
Who went live first? Kimberly Brown or Ruth Mobley?
Kimberly Brown went live.
She showed did. So fuck that bitch. If she went live and she started running off her mouth,
if Kimberly Brown went live about me talking about my ass, then I wouldn't be talking about her ass no more either.
Okay, wait a minute. Now we done had some people do some lives about us around here, and did we not respond to their motherfucking ass?
We did.
Okay then.
And, so Ruth Mobley did her live. Talking about she calling out the spirit. How no go Bobo Shy. Her and Paula White was doing that too. Instead of calling up the woman saying, "I'm sorry, I was avoiding you. Here's some money on the water on your bill, and I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone because you crazy." No, she could have did that, and then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But no, this lady is off, but you
Ruth
still
said
talking
she
about
ain't
her,
giving that bitch a dime.
and then talk about her kids too. You know that woman is off.
Well, if T.S. Madison is gonna go live about Kimberly Brown, oh well.
Who said
ain't that T.S. Madison on the screen?
That's Ruth. You ain't right. That's Ruth Mobley. You ain't right. You ain't right. That's Ruth Mobley. God damn it. Is that Leah? He got Leah all stirred up. That's Ruth Mobley. Ruth Mobley, leave. Get Prophetess Kimberly Brown out your mouth. Well, you get hurt, lady. Like seriously, you know she's off.
Lord,
you know she's off. We all know she's off. Okay. You should have went after my friend Daryl. Because he's a nice man. He drinks out of a puppy mud, and he got a chihuahua. He got a Shih Tzu, not a chihuahua, a Shih Tzu.
Can you get T.S. Madison off my screen, please?
I bet you call it Ruth Mobley, Apostle Ruth Mobley. Wait, she said she. I saw on the thing. It said one thing said she was a prophet, another one said she a apostle, another one said she's a prophet. What's the difference?
I'm sorry, prophetess.
What's the difference? One video I saw, you start right saying one video where I took the picture from said that she was a prophetess. Another said that she was an apostle. Which one is it? Like, what's the difference?
Okay. Well, you do know some people believe in what they call the fivefold ministry gifts, and where the Bible speaks about God gave some apostles, some pastors, some teachers, some evangelists, some pastors for the equipping of the saints for the work of ministry. And those are individuals who believe in the fivefold ministry gifts, which you cannot find in the Bible. Those are functions of ministry, as far as my estimation, but we done turn them into whole offices, and that's a whole nother debate and discussion.
She was calling herself prophetess. She was calling herself prophetess Ruth Mobley. Now she's going by apostle Ruth Mobley. Okay. All right. Call her T.S. Madison. Yeah, right. Okay.
I thought that's what was on my screen.
This is my other.
You right, Roxanne. Next thing it'll be the intergalactic bishop. That'll be the next title.
Wait, what is Sharon Evans called herself? The ambassador?
Oh my Lord. These people get on my nerves.
Ambassador. Okay, this is my last NUTVILLE. I had to put him up here. Daryl, this
I'm gonna kill him with this one.
Daryl, this is the guy from your neck of the woods. This is boxer Adrian Broner.
Oh Lord.
That nigga's pants. My God.
He is getting arrested for contempt in Kuga Yoga. Is that how you say it?
Cuyahoga.
Oh, I'm from Texas. We don't have that word up here. Cuyahoga.
It's Indian.
I know, but it's a different Indian word than the ones we have down here. Cuyahoga.
Look at your business, y'all.
Cuyahoga. Roxanne. She on her phone. Stop. Cuyahoga. We can see you, Roxanne. Cuyahoga.
He got a porno video out, by the way.
County Court. Well, he need to see about getting some money for.
We can't see you, Roxanne. Only she can see you. The people can't even see you.
I'm sorry, I can see you, Roxanne. But go ahead, girl. I ain't managed. I see it too. So he was actually against a civil lawsuit from a sexual assault of this lady in 2008. The court, because he started to show up with no lawyer or not at all, had to pay her $800,000. Well, he has not made a payment, and the last time he went to court, the first beginning of October, he says, I only have $13 to my name.
Can you back up? Can you back up? Hold on, you're going too fast.
I'm sorry.
So he has to do what now?
Okay. He was found in contempt and arrested for being found in contempt. Because this is what he did. This is the other photo. He flashed this on Instagram.
Okay.
And I forget how much cash this is, but he's Adrian Broner. And he says, I will bet my last dollar on my baby brother. Happy birthday. Nigga, that's what he said.
Okay.
And so the court found out and said, wait a minute. How come you told us you only had $13 in your name and you couldn't pay this $800,000 settlement?
Settlement to who?
To the lady that accused him of sexual assault in a civil case.
And he lost the case?
He lost the case because he didn't show up. And when he did show up, he had no lawyer.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're just railroading him.
Okay. Well, in October, I think it was October the 4th or the 5th, he told the court, hey, I only have $13 to my name. I can't pay it. This is why I can't pay it.
So they should have appointed him a court-appointed lawyer at that time.
This is a civil case. This is not a criminal case.
I don't care, Kimberly, if I can't afford a lawyer and you got a civil case and somebody is suing me, the court needs to provide me with some assistance in order to handle that situation. Go ahead, Daryl.
Not in Ohio.
Okay.
In a civil case, you can represent yourself in Ohio in civil cases. You do not have to have a lawyer to represent yourself in a civil case.
But okay, now let's use our common sense here, ladies and gentlemen. He is a boxer. He is not a Rhodes Scholar, which means he makes his living from getting knocked upside the fucking head. So he's not gonna be all that, And I'm just saying, when you show up to court and it is in the court's best interest to provide him with some assistance in order to save the taxpayer dollars from wasting our damn money with this fool coming back and forth to court. So the judge in this situation should also be looked at, because that is ridiculous. You don't let a man who has been coming to court and wait a minute, somebody in the chat said, Queen said, no, Marcellus, he said he did it. Oh, Lord, I don't know.
What happened? He was in a strip club. He was following this woman.
So he's filling on her tits and ass?
Yeah, he grabbed some woman and he left the strip club, went to another club, and he grabbed it, put his hands on the woman. The woman filed a civil case against him.
At a strip club?
No. He grabbed a stripper. He went on a rampage that night. First, he was up in the strip club doing that, and then he went to another club that wasn't a strip club, and he assaulted this woman that sued him. And he got a default judgment issued against him because, one, he didn't show up to court. Then he went back to court this time, and then he didn't have a lawyer. And that's where it went from there. He thought because of who he was that it would just go away, that he could just pay this woman off. I'm like, no.
All right, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. We could talk about this another time because I know the time is winding up.
All right, and this is the last point I want to make is
go ahead. Just came in.
Okay, the last thing I'm gonna say before we go. Well, after he told the judge, "Hey, I only have $13 in my name. That's why I can't pay her," he goes on social media and starts flashing money. He goes back to court because the court found out he put this on social media and said, "Hey, we thought you said you didn't have no money." He says, "Oh, that's not my money. That's the money my friends gave me. My friends are generous like that because when I had money, I used to give them money. But now that I'm low on my feet, down on my feet, they're coming to help me." And so the judge is like, "But if your friends had this money, how come they didn't give you the money to pay back the settlement?" And
he pulled a Larry Reid.
Yeah, he did. He basically said, "Well, I didn't understand the questionnaire, what y'all meant. Can y'all help me?" And she's like, "Look, I'm the judge. I can't give you legal advice. You have to get a lawyer." But he came there by himself, just like that. And he tried to talk to her, and she wasn't listening. I think he even raised his voice at one point, and she was like, "Oh, wait a minute, you can't come in here and talk to me like that."
I'd have raised my voice too.
And you'd have got what he got. To go upstairs in that building where I was working.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the
And
sad
so
part.
they arrested him. He had to go.
All right.
You flashing
Well,
money on the ground.
I feel sorry that the man got a. I think they're taking advantage of him in this situation, and that's just me personally. They're not being as professional as they should be in this situation. That's what I feel, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And we'll address this at a later time. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, any last words, Daryl?
No. He's been a man around town partying and big shotting. And he didn't think nobody was gonna notice it because he's arrogant like that. He's very arrogant. He's a very arrogant person.
Most boxers are.
He's been known to go because he tried to imitate his once friend Floyd Mayweather. He would go up in the clubs and like, you ain't got no money. Throw money in the stripper's face or throw money in people's faces. Like you ain't got money like me, and just throw money in their face like you throwing water in somebody's face. And so now he's getting it back. He's not broke by a long shot. He's not as wealthy as he used to be because he made poor decisions and he blew his money as fast as he made it. And now he's gonna probably will be broke in another year or two. If he was as broke as he claimed to only have $13, he should have filed for bankruptcy, which he didn't do.
Or you could have your friends go up there and get a money order and pay part of that $800,000.
So they'll let you get on a payment plan.
Oh, I'd get on a payment plan. I'd pay her $2 a week.
It don't work that way in Ohio. They look at your earnings from the year.
You can file bankruptcy.
No, see what they do, because I just had this in class last night. They look at your earnings from the previous year and they say, based on what you made last year, you're able to pay X amount of dollars. If you can't pay the full amount, this is what we expect you to pay every 2 weeks or however often you get paid. And since he's a fighter and he only gets paid when he fights and he don't fight no more, well, he hasn't been fighting in a while because he's been getting the hell beat out of him. So they'll give him an option to either liquidate his assets on his own or either they'll put a lien against him. And then the amount she was suing for wasn't even $100,000. I think it was like $80,000. I forget how much it was, but it was under $100,000. So what they'll probably do is make him sell some of his jewelry or something and liquidate that. They're not going to take everything he got because he still got a house and his assets that he owns. He can't. He might be cash poor, but he's not asset poor. So what they're going to probably do is give him the option of selling some items to cover this debt. It'll go away. Yeah.
He's trying to get another fight, and I think he was even trying to do music or something. I don't know if that's
well, there's a whole bunch of hoes out here that'll go to work for him for free, Daryl, and bring him all the money. So he may not necessarily have to liquidate any of his assets. I'm just saying, there's some people in the B sector I know that would put out some ass in order to get his stuff paid. I'm just saying.
Because mind you, y'all, at one time, Andrew Caldwell accused him of sexually coming on to him.
Oh, he accused everybody.
Andrew owe him money. No, but Andrew owes money. He got a judgment against him.
Against who? Who has a judgment against who?
I know Portia's husband does.
The boxer has a judgment against Anthony.
Yeah,
Andrew.
He sued Andrew for slander.
Yeah.
And he won.
Right. And won.
So
got a judgment.
Portia's husband, right?
And whose husband? You say somebody's husband?
Who was that man? The Real Housewives.
Portia, whatever her name is, the
Cordell.
Cordell. Yeah, Cordell. Yeah.
Cordell,
Portia,
the player.
Yeah.
Portia and Miss USA are the only two people on that whole show that I was interested in.
Cordell Stewart has been rumored to be gay for years, so he was saying that him and Cordell was getting hot and heavy.
Or Miss Universe, I think she was. Anyway.
She was Miss USA.
Oh, she was Miss USA. Okay.
Moore, yeah.
I love me some Kenya Moore with her messy self. All right. Well, Kimberly, you did a marvelous job on tonight. I want to thank everybody in the chat.
I couldn't do it without you.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We love you guys.
We love y'all. Please more Roxanne.
Good night.
We're gonna put Kimberly over our knee and we'll spank her offline. We'll spank her offline, Terry.
I like to be spanked now.
I know. That's why I said we'll spank you offline.
Biden's about to speak.
Okay, y'all, we gotta go watch the news.
Bye.
Talk
Peace
to
out.
y'all later. Ladies' night.
Bye, everybody.
Tomorrow night. All right, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Oh, let's not forget our.
We did at the beginning of the show. He's already got his money.
No, our outro, our closing.
Oh, okay. That's on you, host. Peace.
You've been listening to Friday Nights with the A-Team. Please remember to visit us online at ateamtv.com. Share the show with a friend. And for God's sake, stay out of Nutville. And keep your breadbasket safe. The A-Team Friday Night Live is a production of the A-Team Television Network.